Welcome once again to twitch.tv/LoganRobo. As you enter the theater, please move in an orderly fashion to your seat. Tonight's game will be Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Wow, that's a mouthful. Please be advised, we will be using actual lawyers in tonight's performance. Please do not attempt to feed or touch the lawyers. If you see an Apollo Justice and are concerned that he looks sad, please be aware that his life is meant to be pain. Thank you for your understanding and enjoy the show. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see Weedle was here bright and early, saying, first, I have been playing P3R on Merciless difficulty, and wow, the first big enemy is hard. I'm trying to be as vague as possible right now. Do not spoil you, Logan. I appreciate the vagueness. I have a feeling it'll be a long time till I get there. For those who weren't here last stream, we got to the awakening of the persona, which I'm guessing is probably most people's first half hour, 45 minutes, hour at most. We were playing for well over 3 hours. But how you doing, Weedle? Says hello, anyone here? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I'm too lazy to continue the rest of this song, but in the same melody. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is Logan at understanding weaknesses in Persona 3 Reload? Pretty bad. Said, oh, and I thought it was Persona 3 Reloaded, not Reload. It just sounds better, just the reload, in my opinion, to be honest. Weedle says, I am amazed nobody else has popped in yet. I thought Beowulf would be here at least. Puppy Kicker, get to the game already. I want P3R. Man, I doesn't go live in 15 minutes. I'm unsubbing /HJ. Rukov says, I am certain P3R was Friday. Today's Ace Attorney! Or did I miss something? No, you are correct! Next Sunday, however, is going to be off because next Sunday is going to be the Super Bowl. But how you doing, Weedle and Rukov, and anyone else who's filtered in as I catch up in the comments here before we start the game? Weedle said, I don't know, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm dumb. It's Ace Attorney. Rukov says, Dear chat, Logan welcomes you one and all. As a reminder, Logan is afraid of commitment, the dark, being on time, chocolate shakes made with vanilla ice cream, and rejection. Treat him kindly or don't. He doesn't take compliments easy. I'd like to point out I am not afraid of commitment. Commitment is afraid of me, sadly. Extemporaneous with emotes. How you doing, Extemporaneous? We just said, did you? Hello, Extemporaneous says, you already know. Random Transformers check. Crasher. Who is he? And why is he not a hit at weddings? Crasher, Extemporaneous, is actually not a he. Crasher is a girl. And actually what it is, Crasher is a GoBot. But Hasbro got the rights to the GoBot characters. Crasher was one of the main henchmen of Psykill, the leader of the evil GoBot. So I don't know, what are they called? I think Renegades, I believe is what the bad guy faction was called. And so Crasher has been folded into the Transformers universe. But I would imagine she's also still not a hit at weddings. But okay, let's go ahead and load up the game, because you're probably already sick of me talking. But if you're sick of me talking, this is going to be a long 3 hours. I apologize in advance. Quick Kitty said, howdy do! How are you doing, fellow lawyer? What? Oh my gosh, someone anonymously gifted a sub to Prince Paul. Is Prince Paul here right now? Prince Paul, if you're here, or if you can somehow hear this out in the aether, there's a sub for you. Thank you for the anonymous gifter, whoever that was. That's awesome. Super generous of you. Thank you. But yes, Queen Katie, I'm doing well. How you doing? X-Ray says, in the wise words of Crystal. Wait, hang on. Saying to Weedle saying it is you. Hello. I feel like they usually say hoy to each other, right? Quick Katie said, also, I should really make a bookmark for this channel so I can instant teleport here. By all means, do. I am very much in favor of y'all bookmarking the channel. And wow, this is taking a long time to load up. I assume it's because we're clear up in that Tenma Village place, and it probably just takes a while to get there. Oh, there's the music. Oh crap, the game's stuttering again. I thought it was doing this last time because that Persona 3 was like pre-installing and installing in the background. But yeah, so last time we came up to Tenma Village. The head of the village, who was, I think all the village's leaderships up in this mountain are all pro wrestlers. And he was murdered. We saw the guy who did it though, because we're doing it Columbo style. And then a guy in a monster suit appeared and a guy dressed like a pro wrestler jumped off the building and attacked him. I suspect that pro wrestler guy is the murderer in disguise, and that was like his escape route. From in there doing some killing. And then Phoenix Wright called and said, hey, we got a new lawyer sidekick. She wears yellow. Her name is Athena. Go find her. And we found her, and she threw a police officer at us. Like, literally. That is not an exaggeration. I wish it was an exaggeration. Vero says, good news, guys. I found the song. All right, Vero. So now you can listen to whatever you want. How you doing, Vero? And Rat says, hi, chat. Hi, Logan. Hi, Rat. How are you doing? How have your streams been going lately? I feel like I haven't really had much opportunity to pop in lately. How are you doing, Rat? And Ray says, I vote yes for Logan doing improv during the stream starting cards. I just started doing that last time. Are you guys cool with me like doing the goofy little fake announcements? I would want to make sure it's different every time. I wouldn't do the same thing. So, in fact, here, let's go ahead and conduct a poll while we're starting up here. Pre-show goofy fake announcements. Yes or no? I will allow extra voting, even though it'll totally spoil the democracy of this. But okay, so we still don't have the ability to click and investigate around things. But I don't know, did we present her all of our stuff yet? Let's show her our attorney's badge. She shouldn't be impressed by this because she is an attorney as well, I suppose. Let's present it. Hey, baby, look at this. Yup, that's your attorney's badge, all right. It's dull, grimy looking. Makes me think of all the courtroom battles you've faced so far. I hope mine will look like that someday. Look out, legal world. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to go. Haha, wordplay. Actually, I just haven't polished it lately. Maybe I should keep that to myself. No need to deflate her dreams about work just yet. Apparently she thinks we're gonna be mud wrestling our prosecutors. And maybe we will, who knows? These games are weird. Let's see, Yokai Legend Scroll. Let's go ahead and present this to her. We gotta present everything. See what she says. What an interesting picture! It looks like a one-on-one monster smackdown. It must have been quite a battle. Which yokai do you think is stronger? It seems to me Tenma Taro's ability to fly would give him an edge over the nine-tailed fox. But the fox has powerful legs! He pounced before Tenma Taro knew what hit him. He won't be pouncing on anyone after he's dropped from way up in the sky. Wow, Apollo's getting into this. I thought he was gonna be annoyed. It's like, why she asked me dumb questions? This is a heated argument. No, he won't be pouncing on anyone after he's dropped from way up in the sky. Athena. But the nine-tailed fox is gold-colored. Gold is way better than black, so I'm sure he'd win. Okay, that is fair. I always think gold-colored action figures are kind of cooler than the black ones. Sometimes they're black and gold, and that's really cool. What do colors have to do with anything? Besides, everyone knows red is the best. If Prince Paul is here, I apologize. But Apollo Justice is wrong. Red is the leader color, but it is never the best color. Except for in Power Rangers Zeo, only because Tommy Oliver went from being green to red, and he was the best character. Let me read some more in the chat. I don't know why I'm getting so sidetracked already. Rat says, hi, Puzzles. What was the song? Oh, Vera was trying to look for the opening main menu thing for this collection. Not for the individual games, but for like the whole trilogy. And apparently looked on YouTube, but couldn't find it. But has found it now. Where did you find it, by the way, Vero? Exterminator says, we got to add something to the starting screen in honor of P3 when Logan finishes. We got Morgana and Adachi for P5 and P4, respectively. I'm always up for new additions as long as we have room for them. The last edition was Little Dancing Mario from Mario RPG. Vero says, hi, everyone. Quick Katie says, booting up the 3DS. Weedle says, hello. Beowulf says, aw, but I want to feed the Apollo. But here's the problem, Beowulf. And by the way, welcome, Beowulf. How you doing? Beowulf, if you feed the Apollo, he will come to rely on your food and he will not be able to forage for food himself. Oh, it looks like the poll is done. And 100%, 6 votes says, yeah. So I guess I'll be doing that until it gets annoying and people get bored of it. So, I don't know, maybe that'll encourage you all to be here for the pre-show, because you never know what kind of stupid announcements are going to be made. Vera says to Rat, the one playing right now. Rat says to Ray, I always vote yes for improv. Me too. It's like it's the closest thing I have to a social life. Last night's improv show was a lot of fun. I wish you guys all lived here local so I could invite you all to it. Quick Katie said, this airplane voice sure is something. Is that a good something or a bad something? I'm trying to mimic, like at a theater, when you hear people announcing, tonight's performance will have an understudy. The role of so-and-so, normally played by blah, 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 will instead be performed this evening by da-da-da-da-da-da. Thank you for your understanding and enjoy the show. Like that type of stuff. But I can see it being like the airplane thing when they're doing the announcements at the beginning. There are 6 exits on the craft. 2 at the front, 2 at the side, and 2 at the aft. In the event of a water landing. Anyway, yeah, enough of that. Rat says, oh heck, I don't have audio yet. Oh, you missed the announcements. Rat! Exterior says, Insta teleport sounds coolio. Vera said, people only uploaded the song recently on YouTube. Rat says, KK, now I can hear it. Tiff says, burst through the wall. It's time for my boy Tiff. Okay, so now we can go in earnest and we'll find the new prosecutor. Wait, no. It's the detective we're going to be meeting first. I think you guys said we're going to meet the detective, maybe the prosecutor tonight, but apparently no Gumshoe. I would hope that Gumshoe is globetrotting off with Edgeworth and polishing his shoes and jacket wherever he goes. Let's show her the Ten Mataro warding charm. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. Oh, I'm so broken up. Look how sad I am. You might think these are the whites of my eyes, but no, they're tears. I cry milk. It's a very unusual health condition. I probably won't live to see 30. But give me an hour and I'll have it analyzed Psych style. I'll get started on it right now. Boy, Athena Sykes sure is psyched to do her work, huh?
I was playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney with my friend, and we got to April May in chapter 2.
Oh, I hated her.
We were talking about how cute she was until her things did the jiggle thing and we took it back.
Yes. That is the proper reaction. At first, oh, okay, she's nice. Then, no, she is not nice. I did not like her at all. That was back when I was first just experimenting with these games a little bit. Thank you very much. Ray for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And for the anecdote. Hey, no need for that. I was just wondering. Okay, one more thing. We got to show her the Nine Tails flower. Same crap. Never mind. But she's still psyched. Okay, let's talk to her about normal stuff. Talk. Athena Sykes, I wish to talk to you about you. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar. That's good, because if you stopped in there, you're probably too young to drink. I hear bada boom. That's right, and here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. So I guess maybe she's proud of that. To be a really young lawyer to pass the bar. Kind of like Franziska. How old was Franziska when she passed the bar in this game? Didn't they say that she was 16 or something? I'm 2 years old. I am this many. Oh no, I'm only 18. Well, in Japan, I'm this many, but in the localization, I'm 18. So they're allowed to sexualize me. Yay. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. They have very low standards over there. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. I thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? I wonder if it's a superpower. Okay, psychology. We'll talk about that later. The client. We got to talk to you about the mayor. So tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, that's right. We met the client last time, and he is the mayor of a neighboring town. I don't know if mayor was the right word. He's the head, the village elder. But he's great because he's this scary, intense, angry-looking guy, but is so sweet and nice and giving, almost to a scary fault. And it's a wonderful character trope. All right, you haven't met him yet. Well, I'll flashback. This is convenient because this was several days. Oh, no, we're not showing this flashback. And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Sniffle. No, why are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. Tears and sadness were in my eye. They're called tears. Tears. See, that's the thing that I said it was. Moving right along, let's get down to business and defeat the Huns. Helping our client is priority number 1. All right, I'm gonna read some more in the chat before we talk about psychology. Weedle says, finally! Ray says, Trucy Wright obviously got the good genes. I'm just saying. Well, between her and Apollo, but you know what? You put the two of them together and you get one whole la miroir. Bill said, I'm already in June for reload. I don't have a problem at all. Well, where did we leave out? We're in mid-April, I think, in our game the other night. Rat says to Tiff, oh, hi. X-Ray says, Logan's blanket changed. Didn't it used to be a Choco? It did, like, months ago. I changed it a long time ago. Extemporaneous. Do you not notice, like, when I get a haircut and when I try to brush up my appearance, does it just gloss right over you? But it wasn't just Uraraka. It was like the whole My Hero Academia cast. Although I think the way it was positioned, she was like fairly prominent there, which was just on accident.
Hey, loser.
Ah, Clam! How you doing? Welcome. How I know you're sick of hearing this, but how's the baby? How's little Henry doing? And thank you very much to the 10 bits, Clam. But welcome aboard. Let's see, Queen Katie said, and now Logan is officially on my bookmark toolbar. Instant teleport unlocked, nice. Oh, and Ray has redeemed chat confession. Hang on, okay, so we actually have to step away from the game for just a second to do this chat confession. For those who don't know, we have a command, ! Confess, I believe it is, where you can confess your secrets. And if someone redeems it, it's on a cooldown only once per stream, I can read a confession. All right, so here is, today's confession is, and these are all anonymous. I'll do my best to make sure that if there's any personally identifiable stuff in them, I'll skip over it. It says, me and my brother used to sneak out of the house to go to a nearby cat colony in an alleyway to pet the cats. I was 5 and my brother was 7. We were caught by an old man, if I remember correctly, and he told us to go home. Every now and then I flinch whenever an old man approaches me because of that incident. Aw. Whoever that is, I promise you most, or at least a non-zero percentage of old men don't want to stop you from petting cats. But that's cute. That's an adorable little confession. So there you go. There is our confession of the night. Tiff says to Rat, hello. Oh, and there's Prince Paul. Slides in with coffee with sprinkles on top. Our shop has sprinkles now. On coffee? I like sprinkles. Can I just get a cup of just sprinkles? Because I like sugar. Like, even the smell of coffee, no offense, I find the smell of coffee repulsive. But sugar, I will take just a cup of sugar with sprinkles on top. But how you doing, Prince Paul? We're in an Apollo chapter now. Okay, let's actually play a little bit more of the game, and then we'll be right back. Psychology. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Wasn't the jurist system that Phoenix introduced last game supposed to do that? So I'm guessing that failed miserably. And Japanifornia were like, what? The people have rights? No, we have to get rid of that. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks! Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling.
Awkward. She has awkward feelings for you, Apollo. But hold out for someone named Juniper.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I don't think I would ever get used to that. I would not want a pendant that sometimes, like, spouts my private thoughts. Also, just the fact it can do that is kind of crazy, but now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. I think it might have something to do with our case. All right, so let's say something or flight of fancy. A special edition covering our case. Oh, that was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get on the scoop. Rapido! Oh, I forgot. She randomly says stuff in other languages. Right, we'll see what it says here. Hey, what's the deal with the Spanish? Was it all Spanish? I feel like one time it seemed like it was... Oh, yeah, it would say, Tenmataro Real, or Flight of Fancy. An airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Nine Tails Vale. Oh, and the other text is impossible to see, so maybe this was the guy escaping. And Tenmataro was seen, what? He was seen flying through the sky, or, because the whole thing was the guy also peeled off the protective sticker that was sealing the Tenmataro containment chamber. Maybe this is just to make people, it's like a kite or something to make people think Tenmataro is out and about. Now that we got this dramatic music playing, let me read a few more comments. Veer said, I don't know if it's me reaching, but the main menu music having the same main instruments for every Lawyer's Pursuit theme, Apollo with trumpets and Phoenix with pianos. And so maybe I don't notice music things as much, but that sounds cool. Rat says, ooh, congrats on the coffee. Spranks? Are we allowed to call, Rat, are we allowed to call sprinkles Spranks? That sounds like, what's that one type of clothes, Spanx? Where it's like spandex, like compression underwear stuff, or like a tank. I don't know how to even describe it. But now I'm thinking it's just that, but with sprinkles on it. It's sprinkle Spanx, but not like Spanx, like the clothing Spanx. I hope. Exterminator says Logan Puppy Bowl stream when? Ray says sprinkles. Tia said your shop has sprinkles, yo. Vera said, Chris Paul, do you feel the crunch when you drink the sprinkles coffee? I would imagine probably early on, but later on I bet they get soggy. Read one more comment, we'll go back in the game. Eggland said, I tried beef tongue for the first time. It's good, but I ate too much and I feel a little sick now. I had it myself, so it was a little too much. Okay, I have tried cow tongue once. I was invited to a restaurant and it was, I can't remember what like European country theme it was from, but this restaurant, like everybody was sitting on this big, it looked like a Viking long table, and they had all these crazy dishes, and like, I will try one of everything. And one of the things was pickled cow's tongue. And it was surprisingly tender, but I don't like pickled stuff. I found the flavor of it absolutely gross. So that is just me. But if you enjoyed it, then huzzah. Okay, Tenmataro was seen, he was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Nine Tails Vale. Oh, please don't be, crap, what was the Lotta Hart? The photographer in the other games? I did not like her. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second! Huh?
Logan is so lonely.
How lonely is he?
The only way he gets to French anything if it is bovine and pickled, and even then he won't try it again. SMH my head. And Spranks are my favorite. Yum yum. Love me some Spranks.
Spranks. So is this catching on? That sprinkles are now officially Spranks? Thank you both Clam and Tiff for the bits. And I wanted to say to Clams, like, hey, that wasn't French cuisine, but I realized I was shoving a tongue in my mouth, so I guess that is Frenching, technically. And you know, Valentine's Day is coming up in a week and a half. If anybody needs a Valentine, I'm open. And thank you again, both Clam and Tiff, for the 10 bits each. Wait a second, yokai is one of those Japanese monsters? That is, I'm not gonna say that, that's German. I'm gonna say mein gosh instead. You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German, why not plain old English? Special edition paper added to the court record. A newspaper with a photo of Tenmataro soaring through the air. Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Ha-ta-ta. Andale means hurry, right? Right? Where's our resident Spanish speakers? With the back?
He is getting Glavier flashbacks.
Oh, as soon as he hears her speak German, he's like, why am I experiencing these reflexive feelings, these emotions all of a sudden, this longing? But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I wonder if, okay, Edgeworth has appeared in several games. Franziska has appeared in a couple of games. I'm wondering if like other prosecutors will make appearances. Obviously, I don't think Godot will be showing back up anytime soon. Maybe Clavier? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about that. Okay, let's get cracking on the crime scene already. Okay, but first let me present to you the thing that you just presented to me. I'm trying to be productive. Looks like this paper doesn't shy away from stories on strange creatures. Yeah, really? Well, what does it say? I can read, but I would prefer if you read it to me. They claim to have produced photos of Gordy and a Kappa water sprite thing. I've seen pictures of Kappas. They're like little turtle-looking things, the little thing on their head. And just the other day, they got one of Konaki Gigi crying his poor old eyes out. She was like, oh, what, yokai? Oh, those Japanese monsters? She was acting like she didn't know. Now she knows them all by name. Followed by that infamous shot of Tenma Taro. I don't know about a Kappa, but I bet the Konaki Gigi, what? I wish I knew what these things were. I apparently need to watch some yokai-themed anime to know more of these monsters. It's just a shot of someone's grandpa lost and crying up in the mountains. That's not very nice. They should have helped him instead of publishing his picture. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go investigate crime scene. So let's see. Let's go up to QB Manor first, just see if there's anything new. What you buy? Huh? What? Huh?
Gordy? Gord Lake? Ace Attorney reference in an Ace Attorney game?
Well, it's about, okay, hang on. I gotta check and see if that's the name of an actual yokai then here. Let's see, yokai Gordy, or if it is just referenced. Oh wait, no, hang on. Gordy was the Nessie, was the Loch Ness monster, right? So that is that's an Ace Attorney yokai. Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten about that. I was just thinking, Gord Lake. Okay, but yeah, Gordy was the Loch Ness. Okay, wow, it's been so long because it's been what, like 2 years since we played that game at least. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, and thank you for reminding me of these things because I don't know anything. All right, let's head. Wait, what's this blue? Oh, that shows where we are, and so this shows where we want to go, huh? Okay. Maybe now that we can investigate, we can actually click things. April 17th, QB Manor, foyer. Do you prefer foyer or foyer? Let me know, chat. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! A TV or something. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the amazing Ninetales, who I'm still, for now, assuming is either, he's one or two things. He is either the guy who killed the head of the village there that we saw before, but now he's wearing a mask. Or, because this could be a beard, this could be Judge Udgy, and Judge Udgy is just ripped underneath that robe. Has been confirmed missing, according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. I hope it's Judge Udgy. I want Judge Udgy to be ripped.
Ninetales is Judge Judgy, and he is a witness to the crime.
See, that would be amazing. Oh, because can you imagine, though, if Judge Udgy was trying to, like, keep it a secret, and we're like, we call the wrestler, the Ninetales wrestler to the stand. Judge Udgy is like, all right, we'll get it. Hey, hang on. I just got to step out to the bathroom for a minute. Please continue with the trial while I'm in the... And he puts on the costume. He's like, whoa, I'm a wrestler. Yeah, oh, I'll answer your questions. Oh, hang on. I think the judge needs to deliberate on something. I got to leave by. And comes back. Order.
As we all know, in Japanifornia, if there is no judge for the trial, it is automatically guilty.
But on the plus side, as we established last time, if the judge is gone for 15 minutes, you all get to go home. So, but yes, Japanifornia is the most dystopian legal system ever. But thank you both. Both of those were Clam. Thank you, Clam, for both those sets of 10 bits. Okay, it appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenma Taro's recent escape. Oh, you know what it probably is? Because the color of that guy, I bet the village chief is actually originally the Ninetales guy, but he's dead, so the murderer took his costume. Ah! You're so scary, Crystal! You say boo, even when it's preceded by a TTS, because I don't know if you realize this. That's what ghosts say. They say boo. Sorry, I had to whisper it. Otherwise, it'd be just too scary. But how you doing, Crystal? Welcome! But yeah, so that's what I bet it. I bet he was the victim. I can't remember his name. Was the original wrestler guy. Murderer kills him, puts on his costume, and escapes. So that wrestler's gone missing. Whoa!
Hey, you two, you don't belong in here. I don't know what his, I don't know, he seems mousy. He has got an upturned nose, he's got little whiskers here. You don't belong here.
Eek! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. Wait. Is this the new prosecutor? Is this the one all the ladies are simping over? Yeah, don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What about them horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to,
Oh.
Now he looks so friendly. Actually, now because of the hat, I want to give him the Shuichi voice. Can I give him the Shuichi voice? Is that allowed? I don't think we've given anyone... Yeah, let's give him the Shuichi voice. Yeah, you all them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? Hey, all should have reckoned with that. No, that's too similar to the Apollo voice, because they both got the Brooklyn accent. I take that back.
You should have reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. And the name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
Same here. I like the name Phineas Filch. He's probably a pickpocket or something. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer, I bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the...
I don't even know if that's like a bad word or not. I feel bad saying that.
out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon.
What, did he just punch me in the crotch? Oh, he stole my bracelet! He punched me in my jewels and he took my jewels! These horns are, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. Oh, look, it's on his wrist now! They actually changed the sprite to put it on his wrist.
They ain't? Oh, seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so, sigh.
Oh, sigh, hey, that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Dude, he's wearing your bracelet!
Well, I'd best get back to work.
Okay, she's saving our superpowers. Halt, stop right there!
Huh, me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone. Ah!
Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later.
Wait a minute. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
The cat's out of the bag.
It was barely in the bag in the first place. Okay, I gotta read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Exterminator says, to Eggland, you ate beef longer? Chris Paul says, oh, thank you. Vera said, one of us. Ray said, I feel like that was for the sprinkles. Chris Paul said, also, yes, the sprinkles crunched. It wasn't that good, but it was worth it. I remember when I was a kid, I did go through a phase where I wanted to like test out new combinations of food. And one of them was I tried making one of those little like home, like personal frozen pizzas. And I tried putting stuff. I tried putting marshmallows on. Not quite as good as I thought, mainly because they melted way too much. But sprinkles. I put sprinkles on a pizza. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. Pretty good. Pretty good. Exterminator says, Logan broke the game. Quick Katie said, don't tell me Jinxie is placing seals on the game itself. Ray says, I think the game broke the game. Exterminator says, Athena's staring at us like, eh. Principal said, oh, it's so pretty in the remake. Rat with some dancing emotes. Exterminator says, Athena is mad strong. Don't mess with her, Logan girl. I know, like I said, she threw a policeman at me. Quick Katie said, by the way, I checked last time. I sadly did, in fact, lose my costume since I can't connect to the eShop anymore. Oh, that's awful. I'm so sorry, Queen Katie. Extemporaneous giving a salute. Oh, ba.
Phineas means the mouth of a snake, which may refer to his deceptive nature. You guessed his last name's pun. Another thing you'll appreciate is his French name Arsène Lupin.
Arsène Lupin. So kind of like Arsène Lupin, the gentleman thief. So Arsène Lupin. But what is Lupin? Does Lupin have something to do with filch? Because that's obviously a different word. But the mouth of a snake, I never knew that Phineas meant that. I knew that it's like is Phineas an Irish name? No, I think I might be thinking of Seamus. I don't know, actually, where the national origin of Phineas. But that would be interesting to look up. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits and for the trivia. Read one more comment here. One or two more comments. Quick Katie said, so here's hoping you'll do the costumes in my honor someday. We should do the costumes, huh? Can we do the costumes right now? Can we add costumes? Let's see. What would they be under? Records? Records? Oh, that's for saving. Gameplay, PC, reader, consultation. Oh, it looks like I have to leave the game in order to do that from the looks of things. Okay, well, later on, maybe if I'm feeling it, I'll might as well save right now while I'm thinking about it. Maybe later on when I'm thinking about it, I'll save, exit, reload, and pop some costumes on, like in the trial, because then we'll see Apollo. How about that? So remind me when we get to trial to get some costumes on these guys. And Rat says, hi, Logan. Scheduling has been a mess, and we're chewing through Cult of the Lamb. How are you enjoying that? Because I've still never played that. My buddy Z Diggity played it, and he created a character named after me, and then he married it, and then it died. So that was sad. But then he made another one like me, and it probably died too. Let's see, it was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you. Yeah.
I know I shouldn't like this guy, but there's something about him I find fun. Sheesh, I almost feel sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Do we can choose? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so
I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as that wad of cash in your wallet, I hope.
Hey, you leave my wallet out of this! Oh, there, he just took my wallet. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us?
Run away, head for the hills.
Love the sound effect of his footprints trailing off in the distance. Get back here, you! And talk about a quick escape. Huh? Oh, looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too? Guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. Or just leave them here. He'll come looking for them. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. Okay, so obviously that guy was planning some kind of a heist because the diagram of the foyer shows where that security camera in the upper right corner is pointed. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Crime scene diagram added to the court record. A diagram showing the scene of the crime. Foyer diagram added to the court record. A diagram of the foyer, including the office used by the caretaker, Phineas Filch. I kind of wish Filch was with a PH as well. Now then, as I recall, the Fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Crap, still not let me click around the rooms. This is so sad. April 17th, Kubi Manor, Fox chamber. Whoa! Oh, that's a really creepy looking yokai off to the right. Oh, we gotta zoom in on these. Where do all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? Yeah, the popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. See, look at this weird creepy thing off to the right with the long neck. This is messed up. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Oh, is this the new detective? Is Tiff still here? Tiff! I think this is gonna be the new detective. Let's see who it is. Ah! I love his sideburns. I mean, they don't go they don't go really long, but they're very bushy. I want to give him the hero voice. I don't know who this man is, but I immediately love him. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first, who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. This is music. I like this guy. His first impressions. I hope he doesn't end up being like a murderer in a later case or something. I hope he just gets to hang out. Wait, is that Is this his hair like fanning out to the side? I thought that was part of the wood carving behind him. Does he have like wings to his hair, huh?
It's my boy, my new detective. I love him so much.
Okay, thank you for the 10 bits, Tiff. Thank you so much. You know what? First impressions, I think you are correct to do that, Tiff. You know what you know what kind of vibes he's giving me for some reason? He is giving me Reagan Arataka vibes from Mob Psycho 100. I don't know why, but and I'm probably wrong, but I'm liking his vibe so far. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Quick Katie said, did I go to bed at some point last time? Because I'm not caught up here. Well, time to speed run again. You'll catch up in no time, Quick Katie. As you've seen, I am slow. Ray says, wait, Athena's necklace changes with her expression? That's so cute. It does. Changes color and the face on it. Tiff says, also, I've learned that I cannot play AA while watching you play AA because it overloads my brain, so I'm listening while playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, aka Harvest Moon. Part of me wants to play one of those games because, I don't know, I hear they're good, but it's all farming simulation, right? I mean, I heard that there's like some action and you can like have romance options and start a family, and that all sounds great, but I don't want to do a farming simulation. Maybe if I could play the game with somebody and have somebody else do all the farming and then I do all the other stuff. Quick Katie said, oh, I think I know what happened. I think I went to the bathroom or grabbed food and just forgot to open the game back up the rest of the stream. I gotcha. And Tiff with a hydrate command. Hang on, I'll do that right now and then we'll get back into the game here. One moment. Thank you very much for the hydrate command, Tiff. And now as a reward for you making sure I take care of myself, we're gonna talk more of your buddy. And Tiff, you gotta let me know if you approve of using the hero voice. I know we used it on somebody last game in this series with Valiant Grammary, but I don't know, this guy just giving me that vibe. I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Ah! Under arrest! But save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Oh, well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha ha! I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious though. I don't know.
Voice fits perfectly.
Awesome. Okay. I like it when my initial like reaction to the vibe is apparently accurate. So thank you very much, Tiff. I appreciate that, and thank you for the 10 bits as well. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Wait, what is she doing? Oh, she's wiping the sweat off of her jaw. I thought she was, for a second, it looked like she was wiping drool off of her chin. Let's see if she does it again. Yeah, okay, it's just sweat, not drool. Yeah, sorry, we didn't catch your name. Oh, I can't wait for whatever pun this is gonna be. Fulbright. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright. Okay, so Bobby, I'm gonna try and beat Vero to this. Bobby, I know, is like a British term for a cop, right? A cop is a Bobby, yeah? Fulbright, I'm guessing just because he's a bright, shiny guy? He's got a white suit and he wears sunglasses? So,
She was drooling at the magnificence of this man.
Well, can you blame her? If I looked like that, then I wouldn't have been opening up to y'alls to apply for my Valentine in a week and a half or so. The ladies would be swarming all over me. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Ray. I appreciate that. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's "In justice we trust." Not a good catchphrase. It makes it sound like you trust injustice. Like injustice. One word, injustice. We trust that. I wonder if that pun is intentional. Was there a pun like that in the Japanese version? Oh boy. This guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? Oh, my finger smells so good. Oh, where did I put my finger earlier that it would get this wonderful smell? I must have put it in a pie or something. Oh, glorious finger smell. Huh?
or we trust Apollo Justice.
Or we trust Apollo Justice. In Justice, in Apollo Justice, we trust it. Huh?
Tell me the name of that forest. Sure would.
Well, it's gotta be, would you tell me the name of the forest? Sure would. That's for anyone who was, when we did the watch party on Discord, when I was in Robin Hood this past year. But thank you very much, both Vero and Clam, for the 10 bits. Who all was here for that? Anybody here remember when we watched Robin Hood together? So, what can I do for you?
TTS, the only justice we trust is Apollo.
Yeah, not real justice. We don't want real justice in the world. We just want Apollo justice. Well, first we gotta present everything we have to this glorious man. And thank you for the TTS crystal. Justice needs backup sometimes too. So I don't mind you asking for help, but you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step. Ha ha ha! If you don't have any information to offer, you could just say so. Okay, we'll see everything. I'm guessing he's gonna have a lot of that same stuff to say. Yeah, just needs backup. All right, let's try the Tenma Tara warding charm. Just needs backup. All right, let's try the flower present. Justice needs backup. Okay, we just got 3 more things. The newspaper. Justice needs backup. I would like to think that he is repeating this over and over again in universe, in canon, unironically. Justice needs backup. And finally, one more. Justice needs backup. Ha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay, so I guess in that case, we still don't have an examine button, so we're gonna talk to this fine, strapping lad investigating the scene. Oh, maybe he's gonna walk us through a tutorial of how to do it. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! Oh, look, my vein is protruding so far you can see it pulsing through my glove! No unauthorized personnel allowed! Couldn't you make an exception, you know, maybe for little old me? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Is he about to pull a gun on us? Ah, yikes! Is he reaching for his... Oh, in justice we trust. I like that in his photo he's giving a little 2-fingered salute as well. Hey, Bobby Fulbright, Detective, Police Department. Phew, it's just his badge. Let me read a few more comments in the chat. Extemporaneous says, red is Apollo, blue is Phoenix, yellow is Athena. Which is the best primary color? Well, my favorite color is orange, which is like halfway between red and yellow. A lot of people say it's basically red. I think it's close to yellow, so I would go with yellow out of those. Although I had my whole thing with getting rid of all the yellow in this room recently, so maybe I need a break. So I guess we'll, Can I still say orange? Quick Katie said, 'tis fine. I'm doing it in your honor. Just really fast. Lol, let us know when you catch up. Eglin said, okay, but in terms of Pokemon, black shinies are clearly the best shinies. Okay, maybe in Pokemon. I'm just thinking like, in terms of, the reason I think in terms of action figures, like I've got a Batman action figure that's like gold colored, and it makes no sense why Batman would ever be gold colored, but it just looks cool. Bill said the P3 addition should be dog. Well, was the dog not in the regular version of Persona 3, Beowulf? Eglin said there's hardly any good gold shinies, to be honest, but then again, there are so many green. Like, I've told before, my favorite is Sizor. His shiny isn't that great, it's just green. Eglin says also, or like that nasty yellow. Tiff says, Queen Katie Law, thank you. I do have a guide up just in case Logan gets stuck, which happens a lot. That is fair. I was just mentioning on Discord to Queen Katie who asked about One Shot, which for those who haven't played it, I always describe it the same way. That game was a beautiful experience. And I was remembering back, and there were some times I got really stuck in that. Read one more comment, we'll get back in the game. Extemporary says, number 75, it's a would you rather. Would you rather be an athlete in the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics? I would say Summer Olympics, simply because I prefer hot weather to cold weather. I just think it'd be more fun. And I don't know why, like, a lot of the events, when I was a kid, I always thought the coolest looking Olympic event was the pole vault. I thought it just looked really neat. I don't think I could ever do that because I have an issue with heights, but it sure is darn cool to watch. And so if I was an athlete there, I wouldn't do that, but I'd be like up close, get to watch the pole vault. I think that would be cool. All right, I'll read some more in a minute. Let's keep going here. Phew, it's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can change his mind. Yeah, good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. All right, so here's the question. What's she going to use? Is she going to use persuasion, like showing evidence? Is she going to use sex appeal, or is she going to use violence? I guess violence. Oh, no, we can, persuasion. We are using actual persuasion. Let's just click persuasion. Like, so, would you care to partake of some persuasion? You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. Oh, shiny teeth. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you at bay. I hope he calls us Apollo Injustice. That'll show us. Sigh, I know it. Look, there's just us. Just us. And you here, right? There's justice. And yeah, and the just us is justice. Apollo. See, in me. I'm Apollo Justice in me. You trust. Justice and me, you say? That's right. Are you trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out? What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. Oh, there we go. That's good. I like this line of thought. No, it can't be. You have him on the ropes now, Athena. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is part of justice too. Sure, but only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? Ugh! Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation. So, Herm, oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do? I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now it's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Hiram, should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? Ours. Well, let's get to work. So he's just crumpled in a heap in a corner having an existential crisis over his own personal ideology, and we're like, we're just gonna start poking around. We're supposed to be finding clues related to... Wait, huh? Okay, apparently that'll chime in a minute. I'll read some comments while we wait for that TTS to come in. Quick Katie said, and Athena just threw the cop at Polly in the 3DS. Guess I wasn't that far behind. You're almost caught up. Rat says, I've returned from mopping up a small spill. What was the spill of, Rat? What kind of small was spoiled? Prince Paul says France was 13. She was 13 when she became a lawyer? I thought she was like 13 in the Ace, Edgeworth Investigations in the Flash. Was she already a lawyer at that point? I thought she was just in law school. Yikes. Quick Katie said that means Athena is only 2 years older than Trucy. Rat says 13? Quick Katie said village chief. Oh, maybe that's what it was, not mayor, village chief. Says gibberish off screen, explaining to Athena. Eglin said trying to get the riches of beef tongue out with pomegranate. It's not really working. This sounds like you're doing some type of a ancient Greek mythological puzzle, huh?
Exclamation mark TTS. I've seen this dude for a solid 20 seconds, but bro is the type of dude to go AIPS. Look at the time, and his watch physically pops out at him.
Yipes! That reminds me, I saw a thing on, I can't remember where it was, if it was on Twitter or TikTok or whatever, but it was like showing, it was advertising like a watch. It was like a novelty watch that like you'd click a button, it had like a regular round analog watch face, but you press a button, and it popped out on like a cartoonish spring, and then you could just push it back in, and somebody just had the caption they added. It was something like, Drake's watch be like, and I was like, that's perfect. I like that. No, yes. You know what? In those solid 20 seconds, I already greatly appreciate his character and approve of that headcanon. And how you doing, Wendy? Thank you for the 10 bits. I'm sorry if the TTS girl didn't read that. Maybe TTS girl mistakenly thought yipes was like a bad word or something. I don't know. But Wendy, How are you doing? It's good to see you here. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? You're right, a search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles. Oh, is that why we haven't been able to click on things? Because it's gonna be like, is it gonna be rendered full 3D like we walk around it? You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? So we move the cursor with WASD. Oh, it's gonna be like 3D. And change our perspective with a bowel movement. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Oh, it's a bar. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Laughing Lasers. May I call you Lasers for short? I try to let every new person know two things. First of all, our schedule. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Right now, we're alternating between a bunch of games. So next week, Tuesday is going to be AI Somnium Files. Thursday is going to be more of Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney trilogy here that we're doing. Friday will be Persona 3 Reload. Next week on Sunday, though, is going to be canceled because of the Super Bowl. And the other thing, I do read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get very far behind. I'm currently very far behind. So Lasers, if you have written stuff in the chat, I will get to it. I promise. I'm very far behind, but thank you so much for the follow. I hope that means you're enjoying the stream. Thank you. All right, let's test out some of this, and then I'll try and read some more in the chat to get a little bit closer to being caught up. Let's see. So yeah, if there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer. Let's get started. That says we are going to commence in French. I know a little bit of French. Okay, examine. So we can, okay, so that is that. That moves our cursor around. I don't know if I can use the mouse regular for that. And we can change, oh, whoa! Oh, look, there's something behind the chair. All these angles, and now we can see the side. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, let's start with our regular angle, and then we'll start checking all the other ones. So first of all, let's start with this statue thing. Look, this statue only has one tail. Oh, it does. I didn't even notice that. I'm guessing these are like the servants of the 10 tails to guard it. Maybe it's the 9-tailed fox's sidekick. I bet it's his side chick. 9-tailed fox probably has a lot of side chicks. I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power. Oh, is that Apollo? I bet the number of tails represents the yokai's power. So if you had 2 Apollo, I'd only have 1. Yes, Athena, you are less powerful than I. Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Okay, let's look at this thing. Wow, this is a pricey looking chair. Yeah, well, why does that have a chalk outline? That's where our client was found. He's not dead. Apparently, the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about?
That stinks.
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma! Sniffle! He must be feeling so scared and confused. You know, she has like very big emotions as well. I feel like maybe we should try and get her and Fulbright together. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. Coaster. I want to click on these other yokais. That one is so creepy looking. Can I still click it even if there's nothing there? Not in a particular interest. No, what are you talking about? There's a monster thing there. Okay, let's look at this. I can't click on the little sticker that's on the ground. Let's see what else. We got the chandelier. We got the a pair of dental pliers. And wow, weapons. This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. It looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks of your face. These kind of cheeks. It was not an inappropriate manga. It was not an inappropriate manga. You're pulling out tongues. Stop. Oh, widget, stop. Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that. Yeah, demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they ate besides people. Maybe they eat canned people. Let's look at this chair. Oh, zoom in. Everything is so 3D rendered. This must have blown people's minds a few years ago. Is something weird wedged under this chair? Oh, let's see if we can lift it up. Yeah, we're gonna tamper with the crime scene. Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers. We should at least like take a picture then. He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth. And you waited till now to tell me? Oh, I'd better get over there at once! Injustice we saw! That's him running away. I like that guy. Yeah, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to break the law. Let's look around some more. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though, because I'm getting farther and farther behind. Let's see, Exterminator says, nope, I think it takes me like 5 days to process changes to appearance or environment. Well, this was longer than 5 days ago. This has been like months. Extemporaneous, I thought you would notice these things. Nah, it's okay. It's background stuff. Clam says, baby's doing good. We figured out some stuff, so he's feeling a lot better. I'm glad. Rat says to Clam, yay, happy baby. Clam says, wait, how do we put in confessions? It's exclamation point confess will take you to the link. Clam says, yo, Rat. Ray says, Clam, Discord. Also, I think there's a command for it. Exclamation point confession. Just confess. Maybe I should do the same for both then. So there it is. Queen Katie said, there's a Google Forms, the Discord. Ray says, there we go. Queen Katie says, oh, there you go. Ray says, laughing. Clam says, oh my gosh, I'm about to add some confessions. I'm worried about what clams are gonna be. Queen Katie says Capcom : okay, this mechanic will surely turn the courtroom around. Proceeds to make a new one the next game anyway. Well, this game literally does turn the court around because it's all in 3D. Somebody says, pendant that helps you with analytical psychology, but once in a while says your thoughts. Sound like a would you rather. I would say no. I don't need analytical psychology that much. Queen Katie said, well, unless you can choose to take it off and leave it home sometimes. As long as it's not like hardwired to her, it's the type of thing like, it's like Tony Stark's little core thing in his chest that if she takes it out, she'll like die or something like that. Oh, crap. No. Please tell me the chat didn't just do this again. Tell me the chat didn't auto-scroll again. The chat auto-scrolled again. This is the second time in a row. I'm getting way too far behind the chat. I am so sorry. So I'm so far behind. That must be over an hour behind that some comments just disappeared. I am so sorry. Let me read a whole bunch right now and then we'll get back into the game to try and prevent it. I am so sorry. Prince Paul says, whoa, why is the move layout like that? Tiff says, quote, what does it say, Haru? I don't know, Haru. Someone shot the Haru that can't read. We just love making characters illiterate for some reason. Exterminator says, it used to be you had to visit certain things to go to other places. You couldn't visit every place from one spot. I like this much better because it needlessly takes time. The only benefit to doing it that way was if you run into something on the way and it forces you to get to the important stuff, but I feel like it never really did that very often. Chris Paul said, yep, the layout looks different. Exterminator says, that smiling portrait be like Logan, for real. Wait, which smiling portrait? Oh, was it Fulbright's? Prince Paul says, also April 17th, 3 more days, then it's a 1-year anniversary of putting Kristoff in jail. Pops confetti right in Kristoff's face. Vera said he's scowling in jail. Queen Katie says, Judgy : I heard the Nightail has a 6-pack. That fox is ripped. Prince Paul said, it's okay, I'll give him a kiss. Chris with an emote, Extemporaneous with an emote. Clam says, a ghost. Exterminator says, Twitch ghosts say TTS boo. Crystal says, do you think they're in the basement with us? Vera said, you got us. Exterminator says, they are nice ghosts. Okay, Queen Katie redeemed a poll. Who has the best fit? Phoenix, Apollo, or Athena? All right, we'll start up this poll, and then I'll play a little more game, and we'll read some more. So, whose fit is best fit? Phoenix, Apollo, or Athena? And we will allow extra voting, so go ahead and cast your votes, or stuff the ballot, whatever you want. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. Yeah, the more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weakness. My weakness is violence. All right, click. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained... Oh, looks like a large blood-stained cloth. The blood's probably the alderman's. That's what he was. He wasn't the mayor, he was the alderman. but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got there. And why does this seem important? I wasn't it when we saw the animation at the beginning showing the killer do this? Because Clam, I don't know if you're here for that part. This chapter is Columbo style, so we saw the murder. Didn't he have like a cloth wrapped around it or something? I was assuming to like prevent his hands from leaving fingerprints. So maybe that's what it was, and the blood like splattered up onto it. Well, we got some new evidence. Oh wait, did that get added to the court record or not? Why did that not get added to the court record? Apollo, why are you bad at this, bro? Why are you bad? Okay, so we've checked that off. Let's look at the feathers. Yeah, these weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing. No, obviously, because the killer ripped off the sticker for the little containment room, whatever, the containment chamber for Tenmataro. He probably had like a stick with that, the footprint on it, stuck in the blood, and then like made footprints a la like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Like it's like the type of thing that Yogi Bear would do to frame somebody else for taking the picnic basket. They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. Not actually bird-like, just almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird. Then it must be one big bird! And not a friendly yellow type either. Hey, we are dancing right up to the edge since I believe Disney owns Sesame Street now. We could get sued for that. Oh. So instead, in the chat, we'll just say it's not a big bird, it is a Rukov. And Vera said, I'll read some more in the chat because like I said, I was so far behind, I don't want more to get lost in the void. Vera said, that's him! Tiff says, I hate this guy so much. Oh, it must have been the little weaselly guy. Quick Kitty said, he looks like a Tanuki. Oh my gosh, is everybody here yokai inspired? Chris Paul said, I love the silly music so much. I associate it more with Papa.
Actually, nerd face, pointing finger. It's a picnic basket.
Oh yes, a picnic basket. Thank you very much, Wendy. I feel a very intense burning shame for saying picnic basket instead of picnic basket. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Yes, Pretty Paul was saying, I love the music so much I associate it more with the later case, but one of his sprites are burned into my head with this music. And the poll is done, and 43% has said Phoenix, with Crystal contributing 1,320 channel points for a total of 115 points. Hang on, I gotta see who was second place. Second place was Athena with 39%, 106 points. And third place was poor Apollo with only 18% of the vote, only 49 votes. Poor little Apollo. What about when he has his coat cape and the bandages and stuff? That looks awesome, right? I gotta read a few more comments though. Exterminator says, Queen Katie raising some good points. Chris Paul said, he stole a skin-tight bracelet? Exterminator says, yay, Athena! Queen Katie said, how did he steal a bracelet that tight on Apollo's wrist? Exterminator says, Apollo has lived with Trucy way too long, bro. Is used to stuff being missing. That's probably what it is. He's become so desensitized. Eglin said, didn't he get that bracelet from his mom? He did. And his jewels, his bracelet, it vibrates when he can use magic or something. One more comment that we'll get back at the game. Prince Paul says, yep, the body heat shrinks the fictional metal to fit your wrist exactly. So I don't know how he just stole it. Oh, well, he probably used his body heat or body coldness, body chill to expand it back out, something like that. Okay. Maybe it's some mutant bird creature. So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear. It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is, by definition, a monster. Okay, let's click some more stuff. We click the blood under the table, maybe? Wait, wow. Oh, that's not chalk. Is that tape? I just barely realized that the outline is like dangling over the edge. I thought they had to be like drawn in chalk. So this is where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently, the murder weapon, a spear, had Maya Tenma's prints on it, huh?
Please say it's just a theory. A game theory. In Athena's voice.
It's just a theory. A game theory. Athena Sykes! Yeah, instead of doing that because of the punching, she has her fist for the little Matt Pat sprite. Was that good enough? Was that good enough? Has Matt Pat finished his final videos? Is he like formally done now? Because I know he had like a few in the can. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the spear had Maya Tenma's prints on it. That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Oh, he got back. Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Okay, he's not sending us away. I was gonna say, because we haven't even rotated around. There's something we saw behind the chair that we haven't clicked on yet. We can't click on under the table. The blood splatter and the footprints, I guess that was all the same. I guess we get the door. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenmataro was in prison in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? It's worth a try. Harg! No good, it's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yikes! Is Apollo gonna say yikes every time this guy appears? Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. I wonder if there's even a room. Maybe it's just like a wall on the other side. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either. So, an unopenable door, right. According to Ms. Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful. Oh, forget I just said that. So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. It sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. And yet we're still not adding any of these things to the court record, eh? Well, okay. All right, I guess we're just, not particularly good at what we do. Not much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. Byomba. Oh, there, speaking of Tanukis earlier, there's a Tanuki, and they conveniently put a big black shadow where his giant Tanuki nuts are. But first I want to click this sparkly thing, because it's shining to get our attention. What do we have here? Oh, is that blood on it? Oh, that must be the object that was used to knock out our client, the mayor. Oh, but it looks like it's missing something. It looks like the right arm of Tenmataro is missing. Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenmataro battling it out. Eek, careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Yeah, really? Oh, hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the alderman's blood, huh?
Every time I see a Tanuki, I remember what Boss said in the Somnium Files.
Oh crap, I'm trying to remember what she said about Tanuki. I was just thinking about AI the Somnium Files yesterday, like, anyway, I won't go into it because I'll wait till we actually play the game. What did she say about Tanukis? I know that they got magic nuts. That's probably what she was saying, which they do, apparently. That is the thing. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, I appreciate it. Let me read some more in the chat. I do need to catch up better. Let's see. Vera said, Lupit sounds similar to looper, meaning to miss. Oh, interesting. Quick Ada said maybe we could do costumes before the trial. I tried to do the option. I think I need to exit out of the game and come back in. So, and plus right now we'd only be able to see Athena. So I think we'll wait till the trial, and that'll be the grand debut. Eglin said, how does his neck do that? Wait, who's, the one guy when he was like doing that thing, like, so sorry, like that. I don't think I was able to do quite the 90-degree turn he did. Exterminator says, I like the way, like how he just pleads, but then he looks up to check on you and smiles like a little kid. Crystal says, Phineas? Oh, okay, I see that TTS filtered that out. It said, do you think it's true that a Tanuki's, I guess this is the offending word, let's say nut encasing. How about that? Can stretch up to 10 square feet? I'd forgotten about that, but yeah, because that's magic. I'm pretty sure I saw a clip of an anime one time where the Tanuki's using it as like a parachute. It's crazy, but thank you very much for the 10 bits, even though TTS Girl was too bashful to say that word. Crap, where was I in the chat? Let me read a couple more comments and we will get back into the game there. Crystal was saying, Phineas, there's 104 days of summer vacation till school comes along just to end it. When does the reboot of that start? I know they're making like new episodes soon. I assume it'll be like the next year's summer. Prince Paul says, I yearn to be so cartoonish that my running away sound sounds like a whistle. What kind of whistle? Like do you want a slide whistle sort of a thing? Quick Katie said, if this was a Spirit of Justice or Great Ace Attorney, they would have actually animated Phineas running away. Aw, we only see game fade away. Extremity says, but the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend. Like maybe. Extremity says, fun fact, they are making new Phineas and Ferb season. There we go. There it is. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. Yeah, really? You're right. I wonder if it's the alderman's blood. How can you remain so calm after seeing this blood? I'm sorry, Athena. Apollo is so desensitized to death right now. It is actually very unhealthy for him emotionally and mentally. Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so hey, I am desensitized to blood and young girls' pantaloons, unfortunately. You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case. I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Fox and Demon statue added to the court record. Finally, we add something. A statue that was at the crime scene. It depicts Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox locked in battle. Like I said, it's missing a hand. I hope somebody will give it a hand. Okay, can we click these? We can finally click the yokai. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. I bet there's at some point been like a cat mutated with two tails. I saw like a video online one time of a cat that was mutated to have 4 ears that had like regular ears and like smaller ears coming out of those ears. Two tails does not seem beyond the realm of possibilities. Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. Ha ha ha, how funny is that? It's kind of creepy. I mean, in this angle, her face is kind of cute, going, ah. There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing. Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus or in giraffes. Well, I have news for you. Giraffes may not be real, but Santa Claus is. What's that got to do with anything? Okay, can't look at the picture. We can look at the window. Hey, this window opens. Oh, it's one of those that just opens a tiny bit. I hate those kind of windows. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff. The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Hey, look, look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. It's gotta be from like the pro wrestling costume, right? I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Some fur that was found at the scene of the crime. It's long and soft and appears to be from some sort of animal. Why are we on this? They're all blank. Are we on the second page? Were we not supposed to find this yet? Let me take a look at our court record. See if we it's just fading out, so we close the window. What? No, we're not done examining stuff. I still haven't looked at no. No, this is not done. I'm not done. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows. No, I want to click other things. Okay, lesson learned. If there's something sparkly like that statue, click it last because the game might just say you're done. It even told me to like click the other side of that folding thing. The little, what do you call it, the screen? Hey, Apollo, did you hear something? Huh? ... I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. With the papa?
Logan hyperfixating so hard on this room, the game said you gotta stop, bro.
But you guys know me. That is what I'm like. Whenever I get to these things, like I have this compulsion. Like I have to click everything because everything is content. I paid money for this darn game. I want to give them money's worth. And plus, there were hardworking men and women who took the time to write dialogue and descriptions for all those things. It is a slap in their face if the game says that no, I have to move on. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, and you're probably right. I think I do have a problem. Let's play a little bit more until we get some background music, and then I'll read some more in the chat here. What are you talking about? A whooshing sound like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echo of someone's voice in, let me guess, justice we trust. In justice we trust! Ah! Ha ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. All right, now that we got some music, I can read some more in the chat. Let's see. Vero says, that reminds me of a character in The Great Ace Attorney who had Running to the Back sprite. I miss them. We'll eventually get to those games. You know, because we got this one, then we got, it's Spirited Justice, and then next after that will be Great Ace Attorney, unless they finally release a localization of Edgeworth Investigations 2. Quick Katie said, the crime scene was my favorite scene to investigate in the whole game. Oh, the game cut me off from part of it. Queen Katie says, detective! Prince Paul says, oh my gosh. Queen Katie said, my man. Vera said, my man. Prince Paul says, hello, sir. Wait a second. Is the chat in emote only? Did Clam put the chat in timeout? I just saw that thing at the bottom of the screen. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Yeah, Quick Katie says, my man. Vera says, my man. Prince Paul says, hello, sir. Extemporaneous with a daddy command. Quick Katie said, the biggest sunshine ever. Vera said, chat goes wild. Quick Katie said, it's All Might before All Might. Oh, I love All Might so much. Extemporaneous says, spit facts. Vera said, he's so fun. Ray says, I don't like him. Not my type. That's all right. More for the rest of us then. Chris Paul said, he's the light of my life. The light of my life. Queen Katie with some emotes. Exterminator says, proceeds to daddy command away. Anyway, Ray with a little emote. Vera said, chat is serenading this man. Ray says, nobody can top Reagan, not even Pizza Hut. Reagan out-pizza'd the Hut. That he did. That he did. All right, let's play a little bit more, and then I'll read some more in the chat. So at least I know now where we're at. So that shouldn't be too far behind. The chat is now at where Fulbright appeared. Also, I just realized, by the way, because we had a new follow, it was Laughing Lasers. I hope if you are still there, I hope when a bunch of comments got disappeared into the void that none of them were yours. I apologize. That's only happened a couple of times, although 2 of those times were last time and this time, so I need to do better about reading in the chat. Let's see. Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct. Air duct? Oh, there's one on the ceiling above him. Oh, was he venting? Is he a sussy baka? I heard it through the air ducts? Yeah, check it out! Oh, he wants to share it with us. But why would she hear you through here? Through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. So the question is that air duct large enough for a person to kind of shimmy through? The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears. And what a unique monologue it was! I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. Cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. Well, what if the person came in through the air duct and left like a little rope ladder thing and then climbed back up? They're problem solved. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. Perhaps a step ladder? Oh crap, and I just noticed one of these trophies here is a little action figure dude. Okay, you know what, here's what we gotta do. I'm gonna save the game right now. Oh no, where's options? So when I save, I'm gonna save over a different slot so I can later, if I ever am really feeling it, I can go back and find out what else was in this room. I feel so cheated out of action figure content. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I see a tanuki. I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room, yeah! Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy! Ha! In the name of justice, I will punish you! I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case! Oh, come on! Throw us a bone here! Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. Arrgh! I suppose I did say that! Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Arrgh! Oh, which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this?
gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
And I'm so torn. Because, like, Fulbright is so earnest about all this. It is still awful that they have this weird thing in Japanifornia where, like, discovery just doesn't exist. Because that is a basic thing of, like, Western legal tradition, is that the prosecution must share all their evidence with the defense voluntarily, even if the defense doesn't ask for it. And so it's terrible. But at the same time, like, I feel bad that she's, like, manipulating him so much. She is gaslight gatekeep girl bossing him with ease. And thank you very much for those 10 bits. Hang on, I need a sip of water. I'm getting thirsty from all this. Also, holy cow, we're almost to the halfway point of the stream tonight. Time do be flying. See, Queen Katie said, yeah, the Harvest Moon games are a bit repeaty outside of the actual story. I don't, like farm simulation, I don't want to play a game that feels like I'm doing chores. You know? Exterminator says, Stardew Valley stream when? Clam said, I'm loving the sax on this music. Renee says, I can't wait for the clown girl. They were fake girl. She was the one in that cartoon that everybody was like going crazy about. Was that a year and a half ago about that? Is she in this game or is she in the next game? I guess we'll find out. Queen Katie said, it's like, wake up, Harvest Moon, go give gifts to villagers, plant stuff, go to bed. Tiz says, Queen Katie, that's one of the parts I love. I love repetitive grinding because I can do it without thinking. I think the only time I was somewhat okay with that was in the early days of the pandemic when I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And that's really only because I couldn't do anything else, and it gave some semblance of structure to my days during lockdown. Prince Paul says, Bobby, full pride! I'm gonna give him a little kiss and tuck him in for bedtime. Aw, that's adorable, huh?
Gale Tornado? I'd guess she's in this game, but I love her design.
Oh, is that her name? Gale Tornado. I didn't know her name. I just knew she was the clown girl. But Jorge, how you doing, Jorge? Welcome. Thank you for the 10 bits. I don't know if you already popped in and said hello because Jorge, I did the same mistake I made last night. I got too far behind in chat and chat auto scrolled ahead without me and I lost some comments. But how are you doing, Jorge? Okay, let's play some actual game here and then I will read some more. Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. You give me things and I take them from you. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice! We did it, Apollo! Yeah, we did it, all right. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. We can keep examining. I love you, buddy, but no, I'm examining. We've already searched here, but never hurts to take another look around. We can look some more. Oh, thank you, game. Thank you. I want to look at the action figure there. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one is awarded to Alderman QB. The amazing Ninetales Yokai Division winner Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The mysterious Firebrand. Oh, okay, I was expecting like some insult. That's like, it's not a great name, but it's not insulting. It's not backhanded. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. And no one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Apollo could be like you know how they sometimes have the guy that like accompanies the wrestler down the ring, the manager, you know, and like goes down, he's like a character, and he does some of the smack talk. Like, who's the one guy? Paul Bearer. He was the Undertaker's because that was the name, is like a Paul Bearer. He's Paul Bearer. And yeah, you could be the ringside manager guy. I approve of that. Can we look at the, no, that's part of that. Can we look at the vent? Zoom! Oh, that looks like an air vent. Oh, it's pretty high up there. What if you got a running start and jumped? I doubt even a high jumper could make it. Alright, don't rule it out before you try it. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper. Watch this. I'm gonna jump right now. Watch if I can do it, Apollo. Watch. Are you watching me? Ah. See? That was an expert jump. I'm sorry, the way I popped my pee, that just reminds me, am I the only one who's getting really annoyed by, there is a meme I'm seeing going around online like yesterday and today. It's for some girl, I'd never heard of her before. Oh crap, what's her name? I don't even remember her name, but it's some influencer. But it's the audio from that where it's like, I took her to the K-pop store. I'm so happy. I love K-pop. No, K-pop. And I don't know. It like activates my fight or flight response for some reason. I don't know why. Even so, that must be about 9 feet high. Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice. Yeah, she doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words. Apollo Justice is xenophobic. Tanuki. Let's see if they say the same thing the boss from AI the Somnium File said about this Tanuki. Doesn't this Tanuki statue remind you of the Madness caretaker Phineas Filch? Oh, somebody even said he looked like a Tanuki. It kind of is true. The bags under his eyes, they kind of look like circles, like raccoon-type circles. This raccoon-looking thing? Oh, yeah, it does look like him. It's got bags around his eyes. Has a giant nutsack just like him. Oh, I got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch. Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know. Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo. Also, magic exists in this universe, so you never know, he might be. People can channel ghosts. Why can't they turn to Tanukis? Anything else here? Let's see. Can we look at the clock? Clock! Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there? Unsteady and relentless. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind.
When I'm in a best jump for competition and my opponents are Athena and Kay.
Oh, that's right! Kay, I forgot her little animation! Oh, that's right, when Edgeworth first met her and she was like jumping and it was like such a short little jump. Oh, I love that game. I still think Edgeworth Investigations is my favorite of the Apollo Justice games. Not Apollo, the Ace Attorney, games we played so far. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits and remind me of that. Also, because we talked to Fulbright before investigating, we get to enjoy Fulbright. I assume this is his theme. So let me read a few more comments in the chat here. Survey says, no down, Logan is way too hyped for Athena drool. No, I just thought it was funny. Was all. Ray says, like the Injustice League. Queen Katie said, true. I just feel like it's not a good streamable game, you know. Wait, Queen Katie was saying to Tiff about what was the game? Oh, about Harvest Moon. Okay, there we go. Exterminator says, what do we call? Well, you know, I would guess Harvest Moon is probably a great stream type of game for the type of streamers who have like a huge following who just want to tune in to see that person and are just like in love with that person. It's like, I don't care if there's a game, and then the person can just play the game and do whatever, you know? That'd be nice. With the back?
You know what I hate? What grinds my gears? People who chew their gum with their mouth open. I saw an ASMR where the entire time this guy was chewing gum and I wanted to launch my phone into the sun.
See, that's interesting because you said, Jorge, wasn't it you who said you like mukbangs? And mukbangs, I would imagine, have lots of like mouth noises, and that's basically what chewing with your mouth open is, right? Just a lot of mouth noises. Because I have a friend and she hates mouth noises. Like if you chewed gum noisily with your mouth open, it would like drive her crazy. She would start freaking out at that. But that's interesting. I am still sad. I mentioned this on Discord. They've apparently discontinued fruit stripe gum. It makes me want to appreciate the gums that are out there while they last. I kind of want to go to Walmart and buy some juicy fruit. I think that's probably my favorite type of gum. But thank you, Jorge, for the 10 bits. And that is fair, because it is gross. It really is. And again, thank you for the 10 bits. I'll read a couple more comments. We'll get back into the game here. See, somebody says, what do we call Fulbright's hair and how many obies to convince Logan to get it? Are we talking like the fanning out thing? Here's the problem. I actually have some cowlicks in the back of my head right here that has everything swooshed to one side. So if I grew it out like that, it would all go this way, but none of it would go this way. There's just nothing I would be able to do about that. However, the big old sideburns, I'd love that. Let's see, Queen Katie said, in Apollo Justice. Let's see, Queen Katie said, JK. Vera said, tee-hee. Crystal says to Queen Katie, whoa. Tiff says to Prince Paul, I'm going to do more than tuck him in. I'm going to F. Banned. Tiff was going to say F him in. With Vera's keyboard slam laughing, Crystal said, Tiff, whoa, 10 bonks for you. Yeah, dude, I I don't think we've ever used that because I know that some people, they've got the, what do they call it? The horny hammer where it's like bonk. You're a little bit too much. For the amount of barking and daddy and mommy commands that go on in here, we probably ought to have something like that. But I guess, you know what? It's allowed. All it is that is perpetuating the species that Tiff and Fulbright are doing. Nothing wrong with that.
I like new things when that's what I want to watch. I was watching someone drawing. It's a real getting a crunch in a soft food type deal for me.
Okay, that I can understand because I don't like mixing those type of textures with food and everything, so I can understand doing that with audio as well. I like that analogy. That makes a lot more sense. So thank you very much again for the 10 bits, Jorge. I appreciate that. We read one or two more comments in the chat, then we'll get back into the game. Quick Ada said, Justice needs backup, Justice needs backup, Justice needs backup. Come on, Justice. I can be your backup. Crystal says, books for you. Bonks. Prince Paul says, wait, why isn't there investigate? Crystal says, too late. Queen Katie said, yeah, I've been bonked before. Who cares? Exterminator says, Justice needs backup. Ray says, Phoenix, okay, dude, we found this evidence. Justice! Okay, let's play a little bit more. We're gonna play some more here. That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? Is it for real? How you view a pendulum reflects your state of mind? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. Ha! Joke's on you, Athena. Apollo Justice never had cool to begin with to lose. You're actually not that far off the mark. Okay, anything else we can click before we need to move around to another angle once more? All right, so we gotta rotate again. Now we can look at this screen. I'm so happy that we're getting all this extra content. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. Well, I mean, in cartoons, that they change clothes behind them, right? I read that the Japanese use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge? Sniffle!
Poor Athena.
Yeah, that cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Okay, anything else we can click here? It's like broken things on the ground. That seems like that'd be important, but apparently not. Oh, there's something behind the door. Resume. Huh, there's something behind the door. I guess apparently it can't be important since the game tried to make us move on. Oh, it's a dead Tanuki. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. It probably broke when the door was open. Hey, why would anybody put something there? I feel like any number of these things could be evidence, and we're just glossing over all of it. Yeah, that wasn't very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. Which makes it amazing that she wasn't arrested. She must have heard the screams and come running here in a panic. But look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too. I am? Wow, you really learned quick. I taught you that. That was because of me. That was you, but it was because of me. Oh, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Write Anything Agency. Well, he's the ace attorney for of Write Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she's messing with me. Oh, Trucy is a horrible person to me. It's almost like she's my kid's sister. All right, anything else to click on? Can we click on just the door itself? The chandelier, nothing else. Okay, oh no, we that's right, we're done examining, so we gotta actually, no, I don't wanna go back. I actually like the other angle. We already searched here, but it never, yeah, turn around. Here we go. No, I wanna. It's like a roller coaster ride. Sorry, I'm getting too distracted by the game stuff. Okay. Oh crap, now it's defaulting, so now we can't talk him with it. Because this yokai looks creepy here when it was over the right shoulder. It looked kind of adorable. Wait, no, sorry, present. Want to present some more stuff to him. It's like, hey buddy, you see this thing? I want to show you this thing we found. We're gonna present this to you. Justice needs backup sometimes too. I'm trying to help you. This is evidence we found. All right, we'll talk. Details the case, feathers and tracks suspects. Details of the case. Was it Ms. Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? Oh, Gallop, Rain with a party one! Gallop, how you doing? How's your stream here? I'll do a shout out for Gallop Crush, because I'm not sure if Rukov and Clam are currently at the keyboard. Looks like you're playing Genshin Impact.
I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember?
What, a shirt?
you better that match fighting.
I feel like she could use one. Right now, her lapel without a jacket is doing all the job of lifting and separating. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be. I don't mean that as mean. It's just that some Genshin costumes are weird. I assume that was Genshin. But Gallop, how are you doing? How was your stream? I'll read a few more comments in the chat since we're back into this. See, Vera says, Riz Paul, not sure to be honest. My friend's been playing AJ in the same trilogy, and there's Examine. So I'm guessing it's just because you have to be able to like circle around like that, so you can't do that to everyone. So that'll probably be good. The downside is we can't talk to the one guy in the detention center that just stands in the back and looms over everybody. See, Crystal said, oh, that was read out loud by
TTS that outfit and she's a lawyer, sigh.
Wait, hang on, Crystal. In Genshin, that little shout out clip that we saw, that girl is a lawyer? How come we don't see Phoenix in that outfit? How come we don't see Phoenix's lapel holding up his man boobs?
POV, Logan makes fun of Genshin characters.
I'm making fun of, okay. Genshin characters are great, but a lot of their costumes are a bit over-designed. Am I the only one that thinks that? But thank you both, Crystal and Jorge, for the TTSs. And Jorge, thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And see, but Extemoria says to Queen Katie, for Fulbright's sake, for Edgeworth's sake, and then quote command from Crystal, quote number 7, always go the opposite direction of what a UFO tells you. Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, August 14th, 2021. Ray says, orange is brown. No, brown is gross, orange is glorious. And AMC with Hydrate Command, thank you, AMC, how you doing? I'll hydrate right now, thank you. See, Beowulf said, no, I said the addition to the start screen. Oh, should be the dog. We're talking about the start screen. Well, maybe. Let's wait until we meet the dog. I want to see what the dog is like before I approve the dog. Because it sounds like everybody loves the dog, but I gotta. Oh, thank you, Edgeworth. May I have another? Thank you, Tiff. Okay, I gotta read a few more comments. I'm so far behind. See here with some emotes. Demery says, this must be our persuasion roll, D20. Quickita said, okay, Apollo, roll a die for persuasion. There's Wendy who said, hi, I'm more or less just popping in because I got off a 12-hour shift. It's been very exhausting weekend, but I want to say hi. Wendy, yeah, after 12 hours, you need some rest. Get some rest. But thank you so much for popping in. I'm guessing you're already gone. If you're somehow still listening, I hope you're enjoying the stream, but make sure you are taking care of yourself. Get some well-earned rest, Wendy. You are awesome, and thank you for being here. Vera said, hey, Wendy, good work out there when he said, why did literally every TGC company decide to drop new sets this weekend? I can't with trading card games anymore. Too much power creep with every new expansion. Although Magic the Gathering, about a year and a half ago, had a Transformers themed expansion. I still haven't managed to track down all the cards that I wanted.
I am still present.
Oh no! Crystal, your scariness is rubbing off onto Wendy. Wendy, why you gotta be scary? But I'm glad you're still here. I hope you're having fun and that this is relaxing and helping you unwind, Wendy. And thank you very much for the TTS. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's still a couple of those magic cards I'd like to track down, but I'm sure they cost money, and I don't have a whole heck of a lot of money these days. So, all right, let's play some more in the chat, and then we'll be back. Or play some more in the game, and then we'll be back into the chat in a minute. I hope I'm getting somewhat close to catching up in the chat. All right, was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Okay, everything looks good so far. He's on the table, kind of like the outline looked. He's stabbed, got the feathers, got that thing under the chair. He's knocked out. Okay, I'm sure there's gonna be like some weird inconsistency later. Ms. Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Ms. Tenma had the only key to its door. Yeah, why? Why wasn't she a suspect? I feel like this is the type of thing that, yeah, in like, by Ace Attorney rules, she'd be the Maya, she'd be the suspect. Really? So Alderman Cuby didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Ms. Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. A Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha ha ha! You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. Oh! This is gonna devastate Fulbright to have someone call him mean. Oh, okay, he's standing strong. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. You can tell he's upset because he said rascal. I mean, normally he would never call someone a rascal. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? We need to normalize that. Normalize calling people shameless rascal as an insult. Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Crime photo added to the court record. Okay, so yeah, so the golden hair is here. So, but we had to like find that before we could talk to him. Why are they, the way they're doing these pages is weird. Maybe they'll update it in a patch or something. All right, feathers and traxes. And those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? You know, I can't remember. It's not like it's something we've been saying over and over again all day. Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would no doubt love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Is chat being good or are we shameless rascals in Fulbright's opinion?
You know what? That sounds like we need a poll for that. Poll. Hang on. What is chat? Good. Hang on, they only have so many characters. Good little, can I put good little boys and girls? Or do I have to do? Good little boys and girls or shameless rascals? Go ahead, cast your vote. This is important. We need to know. I'll read a few more comments in the chat though. Let's see, Queen Katie said, how does the roll command work again? I think it's exclamation point roll and then the number of sides. Prince Paul said, he's so silly. Oh. And Queen Katie said, oof, also thank you. Wendy says, woo, hi to Vero. Prince Paul says, Wendy. Bill said, okay, that's funny timing. Right as I said that I end up to in the cutscene, you meet the dog for the first time. Wendy said, Paul, rah! Xavier says, Fulbright out here trying to debate philosophical questions about whose justice is the most just here. Queen Katie said, Fulbright eats justice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner all day. That's right. He eats justice and poops verdicts, I assume. Because what is it? Verdicts are just digested justice? Prince Paul says Fulbright is going to see Apollo Justice. Going to go Mr. Justice himself. Xavier says bro's the type to look at a situation and say, guys, look what I found without saying what it is. When he said, quote, guys, it's with the little, guys, I think you're going to want to see this. Prince Paul says, Wendy, unironically, I found a watch that actually pops out. I want it so bad. When he said, I saw that ad actually. Oh, you did? Good. When he said, boing, oh, watch. Prince Paul says, I need it. I want to be a real life cartoon character like The Mask. Have I ever told you what I have in my room that is reminiscent of The Mask? Should I show you? Does chat deserve to see the thing that is in my room that is reminiscent of Jim Carrey's The Mask? I know Clam has seen it before because he's been in here. Huh?
I know what it is. Don't show them.
Okay, there we go. Clam said 10 bits not to show you. So we gotta listen to our mods. Our mods, huh?
They have to earn it.
Oh, okay, well, Clam, let me know how you think that they should earn it. How should chat earn it? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Can Tenma, whatchamacallit, even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Oh, now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that. Plus, he's our client. All right, oh crap, I accidentally clicked out of the game. Thank you very much to the Tomcat. Oh, the poll is almost done. By the way, and right now, Shameless Rascals is winning in the poll. Maybe, yeah, because if you're Shameless Rascals, I don't think that people get to see the thing that's like Jim Carrey's The Mask that I have in this room. Because shameless rascals don't get to have stuff like that. I'll read a couple more comments in the chat, though, since I was called back with the Tomcat. Let's see. Vera say, oh, wait, hang on. The poll's now done. Shameless Rascals won 58% of the vote, 205 votes, with Hori contributed 1440 channel points.
If chat spends half of an entire stream not being wholesome and bullying Logan, they will earn it.
Wait, you want to spend an entire stream not being wholesome and bullying me? So an hour and a half of just non-wholesomeness and bullying? I'd like to think that chat already bullies me, but chat bullies me in wholesome ways, which is really the best type of bullying. You know, do any of you guys like the character trope of like the guy who starts out as a bully later, but then kind of becomes your friend? It kind of reminds me of in Zelda Skyward Sword, Groose, or like oh crap, why am I spacing his name? From Stranger Things, the guy with the big floofy hair. And like a baseball bat, and he was like kind of the jerk, the bully in the first season. Wow, crap, why am I spacing his name? It's been so long since I've watched Stranger Things. But anyway, I guess we will see. We will see. Let's talk about suspects, though. So, Mayav Tenma is the only suspect? That's right! Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain.
Okay, they earned it, ha ha ha.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for the 10 bits. I guess there was enough bullying. Okay, so hang on one second. I gotta step away from the screen for a second. I'll show you guys the thing that I have. So I'm not gonna be able to hear any TTS or sound alerts while I'm unplugged from that. I'll show you the thing that I have in my room that is very much like Jim Carrey's The Mask. One moment. There it is. Yeah. It is a full-sized cardboard cutout of Jim Carrey from The Mask. Actually, that's kind of crowding me. I gotta lean that some other direction. So yes, that is the thing that I actually have. Oh crap! Now it's tipped over. Well, I'll clean that up later. So there we go. That is the thing.
You have a hole cut out and you never have it in the background. That's so much better than the blanket.
Okay, no, there's a reason why. Do you remember the color that I was so intent on getting rid of off of these walls that was driving me crazy, that I hated seeing in the background so much, especially because it messed with the white balance of my camera? What color was that? Yellow. What color is most of that cutout because of his clothes, of his costume? Yellow. Believe me, I thought initially like, oh, what should I put in the background? Maybe this, but no. It is too much yellow. I spent hours of back-breaking labor painting this room to get rid of all the yellow. Oh boy. Let me read some more in the chat though. Let's see, Prince Paul saying, Wendy! Ha ha ha! Unironically, I found it. Oh, already read that. Let's see.
Put it there. They earned it.
No, hang on, no. They gotta do more than just bullying me to earn that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Clam. I appreciate it. I'm putting my foot down.
TTS Chad likes yellow. Give us yellow.
No, yellow, like, this room was too much yellow. This room was way too much yellow. It's still, for some reason, is slightly tinted yellow, even though the walls are white. I think it's because of the lighting fixture, the glass around the light bulbs. It's kind of dingy. I probably need to take it out and like clean it up or something like that. But thank you very much for the TTS. I do appreciate that. Let's see. I am going to read a few more comments in the chat, though, because I am still so far behind. But Fear says to Prince Paul, which you should watch. Prince Paul says, I'm trying. Quick Kitty said 3DS crime scenes. Oh, what he said. Now I'm just thinking about Phoenix Wright is goofy tweet. What he said, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to throw popcorn high in the air at a movie theater when scary scene is on. Yes. There's the schedule in blind. That must have been when lasers followed. When he says, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to run through a wall and leave a phoenix-shaped hole in it. Prince Paul said, Phoenix Wright, the type of guy to look over his watch and scream, I'm very, very late for a very important date. When he says, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to run off a cliff float in the air, then look down, smile at the camera, then fall. Vera says, a date with me? Oh, that's the date that he's late for. Prince Paul says, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to have a whistle noise follow him as he runs away. Ray says, wow, I can't believe Logan just spoilered schedule day. I know. But you know, that's your reward for tuning in. But I gotta let you guys know in advance that like Sunday is gonna be Super Bowl day next week. Chris Paul said, wrong date with Christoph Gavin. Wrong date with Christoph Gavin. Wendy said, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to leave a cloud of smoke behind him as he runs away. Quick Kitty said, technology. Extemporaneous says, 3D. Vera said, why are you guys roasting Phoenix? Chris Paul says, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to get a kiss on the cheek and his eyes go dizzy and goes beet red and smoke comes out of his ears, little hearts around his head. And you know when his face goes beet red, it like starts, it's like a thermometer, like it like fills up like that. Yes, I'll read one more and then we'll get back to the game. Wendy said, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to say, oh, it's free when something doesn't scan at the grocery store. And then when he goes in there, the free samples, he'll twirl his fingers like this and go, don't mind if I do. Yes, Phoenix Wright. Okay, let's see. That's right, even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. I feel like in any other universe, you would say, hey, you're being unfair. But let's be honest, in the Ace Attorney universe, that is a very good point. That should count as admissible evidence into court. If a guy who ends up murdered has the name Dead Man, if a mad bomber in the last chapter is named Ted Tonate for detonating a bomb, then yeah, Damien Tenma, that is valid evidence. It is not conclusive evidence, but that is totally 100% Ace Attorney valid evidence. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Oh, don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? I guess being knocked out conscious during the murder doesn't count as an alibi. Yup! Other than the victim, the suspect, and Ms. Tenma, the only other ones other than the victim, the suspect, and Ms. Tenma, the only other ones around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Have we met his aide yet? I get worried anytime someone mentions a person that before we meet the person, because it's like, it's gonna be Wendy Oldbag, isn't it? It's gonna be Wendy Oldbag. I don't want to be Wendy Oldbag. Please don't be Wendy Oldbag. If Filch, oh, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet. No, Apollo, he's not the guy who tried to steal your bracelet. He's the guy who succeeded in stealing your bracelet. Athena just got it back for you. Yeah, just living up to his name, I guess. See, Apollo, that's what I'm saying. Names mean things here. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. And what about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? Well, I mean, for one thing, she's adorable. In a weird, gloomy kind of a way, but she is adorable. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? Yeah, true enough. True dat. True dat, my friend. That spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. Oh! You guys talked, are we gonna finally meet him soon? So we're getting a hint about who the prosecutor for this chapter is gonna be. This is the one that I think was it Vero and Wendy were saying was gonna be perfect for Tiff, and Tiff verified, yeah? Yeah, the prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial? That's the one. He is, how shall I put it? Not what you'd expect. I'm gonna guess he's either going to be a baby or some type of an animal in human clothes. Except, crap. Now I expect those things. Darn it, that would have been fun to have. If I hadn't expected them, it would have happened. Dang it. He could have even been a baby animal. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What? Hey, is that allowed? I'm no expert, but I would imagine being convicted of murder would probably get your license revoked. So he's in prison, and we've already established that in Japanifornia, they have capital punishment. They have the death penalty, so he's presumably, if for murder, on death row. Are like, well, but you can still commute to your job, bro. Why don't you keep coming to work? What? Okay, I guess. Does this mean that Godot still has his job? What the? Is this some kind of joke? Let's also save while we're at it. Make sure that we're periodically remembering to do this. And actually, I can save back over that other slot since we finally got to examine the room. So let's go back and do that. Yeah, let's save over that. Save. And then I'll be staggering these spots. Okay, so now we gotta ask about this prosecution. Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Oh, hey, so he's gonna be like Athena's nemesis. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. Okay, but even if he's a master of psychology, I could understand calling him as like a witness. You know, so maybe assisting in the investigation, commute a sentence if he helps out. It could be like a Hannibal Lecter type of, did I say his name right? Lecter? Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, like that type of thing. But being like the actual lawyer? But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney, spelled like baloney, not bologna. Ha, who better to prove this than a master of psychology? Oh, he's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that is just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so... Is Edgeworth, is he the chief prosecutor now? Because if Edgeworth did it, then we just gotta trust it. None of us are in a position to question the matter. Ha ha ha! This really is the dark age of law. I mean, I feel like that statement applies to just this game series in general, frankly. Let me read a few more comments in the chat, though. Let's see. Wendy said, oh, I already read that. Quick Katie said, fun fact, one foxtail is 100 years. So if you had 6, that's 600 years. Wait, one foxtail of yokai foxes? Veer says, Prince Paul, that's adorable. Wendy says, Prince Paul laughing. Sam reads with emotes. Prince Paul says, the investigate isn't mouse controlled? Well, it looked like I could click things and that would move the cursor, but it was keyboard control. It's weird. Quick Katie said, feels weird to use my circle pad. Haven't used it in years. That was what I had to play like Undertale on, and why I never beat Sans. I need to like transfer my save file over on this computer and try and beat Sans with actual like controller or something. When he said, Phoenix right the type of dude to say, quote, like what you see, winky face when someone gets caught staring at him. Extremia says to Tavira, we are him. Extremia says, we aren't roasting him, we're pointing out how coolio he is. Prince Paul says, Phoenix right the type of guy to have sparkles show up on his face when he shaves. Let's see, Wendy laughing. Jorge says, hey Logan, hey Jorge. Sorry I'm late, I took my dog to a puppy play night so he could get more socialized. How'd it go, Jorge? Since everyone has nervous puppies, we all just sat in a circle for about an hour while our pups just stared at each other and sniffed. Oh, well, I mean, hopefully they'll get used to it, but that's still like adorable though. Huh, what?
I mean, Sid is fond of Godot and is also fond of Five's prosecutor. You never saw them in the same room, so tongue.
Okay, so is that what it is? Does Tiff have a type of moider prosecutors? What, or are you saying never saw them in the same room? Are you saying this guy is gonna be Godot? We already know who Godot is on. You know what it should be? It should be Godot, but with another disguise on top of it. So it's Godot. He's got the mask on, but now he's also wearing like a fake mustache. And just like another really obviously fake name. That's who it should be. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let's see. Okay, let's play some more of the game here. This really is the dark age of law.
We know who Godot is, but Apollo and Athena don't.
That's an interesting point. Do you think that they would have like studied up on Phoenix Wright's old cases and would have found out about that? Because
I was the shortest owner with the tallest dog. It was a trip, but at least the puppies didn't get aggressive.
That's okay. That just means that your dog can also be a mount. that should you ever need to ride off into adventure, you can just I don't know if they make saddles for dogs, but that totally works. But I'm glad the puppies did not get aggressive, as you said. Hopefully it continues to go well. And thank you very much, Vero and Jorge, for the 10 bits each. I really appreciate it. Okay, this really is the Dark Age of Law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? That's right. He's NyQuil. But instead of getting you drowsy, you just black out. Just black right out. Bingo! Simon Blackquill! So you have heard of him! Okay. So, does Athena have a history? Oh! We saw at the beginning of the game, didn't Athena, she had like a flashback where like, that was this one where like the room was covered in blood. Was he the murderer who, huh?
So he's alcohol. Got it.
Yeah, basically. Really, really effective, high proof alcohol. Thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. But okay, so I'm gonna do a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna guess that he's the guy responsible for whatever murder happened in her childhood. Or just because he's a convicted killer doesn't necessarily mean he is justly convicted. He might have been wrongfully convicted, and so maybe part of this is going to be him clearing his name to find the real killer of whoever it was. I'm just spitballing here, because I like doing that. I try to do that more often these days in hope that something sticks. But there's obviously a connection between him and Athena had that big traumatic flashback, the one that you guys said originally gave this game an M rating because of all the pools of blood and things. You could say that. He murdered my family. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. That's right, Simon Blackquill, the Athena Sykes family murderer. Hey, wait a second. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. I hope he has like full samurai gear. That'd be so cool. He could be like the Steel Samurai, but a prosecutor. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. Maybe he, like, twisted people's heads off? How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of law. Oh, okay, so that wasn't just like Apollo musing. This is a dark age of law. So we're gonna finally find out why the legal world in Japanifornia is this dystopian future that Phoenix tried to introduce a juris system into, but apparently failed since we're back to the way things were before. What? And he of all people is gonna stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha, never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. Also, I feel like if like multiple people say we live in a dark age of law, wouldn't that be enough right there for people to go, maybe we need some legal reforms? Yeah, it's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. All right, good night, bro. Gotta kiss the homies. Good night. Good night, Athena. You're a homie, too. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? What do you want to bet the shoes that we saw before were not Filch's shoes, that he stole them off of Fulbright? Now we can return them. And it'll be like a Cinderella moment where we'll put the shoe on his foot and then we will dance the night away at the ball until midnight. This doesn't look like the sort of place where you would need to take your shoes off. I just feel a great deal of sympathy for foot fetishists. I hadn't even noticed. Oh, why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now, huh?
Filch is raw dogging the floor, Gripper's gripping.
My gosh, it never stops to be like, it's a funny thing, but it's like so, the description is so, what's the right word even, visceral? Raw dog on the floor. Yes, Jorge, thank you once again. I believe is that the third or fourth time that we've had that vivid description. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. But no, so we saw the shoes on the floor and we assumed that Filch had dropped them. But I'm guessing Filch had stolen them from this guy and that Filch is probably walking around in shoes just fine. But it's Fulbright, who do be raw dogging the entire planet Earth. Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. Oh, my favorite pair, in fact. Oh, thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. I hope we're best buds now. I hope this will be like I told you before, I've been watching a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen lately. I've got like 2 more episodes left in the current season. And I hope he's like Todo, where, he and oh crap, why am I spacing his name all of a sudden? The main character. I keep wanting to say Midoriya, but I'm like, that's My Hero Academia. I'm saying that because I got a My Hero Academia figure right over there. But where they bonded over their type in women. So now we've returned to shoes. And so now I hope we are like blood brothers for life. Oh, don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet? That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Apollo, you didn't notice when, as chat pointed out, the tight, skin-tight wristband on your wrist got stolen off of your arm. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Which is unfortunate because we already know it's not Filch because we saw the murderer at the beginning. Oh, that's probably who it is. The assistant or whatever isn't going to be Wendy Old Bag or some other character. It's going to be that guy that we saw in the Columbo scene at the beginning. April 17th, QB Manor for you.
This is just awful, terrible, I say. Somebody help.
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch.
No, the name's Filch, Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. Hey, because a finch is a bird. Yeah. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, it's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay. Oh, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Are we gonna find another body? I thought it was gonna be animated for a second because this was drawn so like cartoony. Looks like some kind of mask.
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
The Amazing Ninetales? All right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. Hey, what's this mask doing here? We should compare the hairs on the mask to the hairs in our court record.
He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? How would do such a thing? Again, I'm guessing that the alderman is him. So he's already dead. He's already been killed. Let's go over there in private. Oh, look. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. Amazing Ninetales mask added to the court record. A mask that washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. So I guess this was golden hair. I don't know. We'll see how it works. So what makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales have been murdered?
You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you?
Okay, now that we got music, I can read some more in the chat here again. X-Ray says, Apollo, what are you reading? What he said, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to smile in the mirror and his teeth sparkle after he brushes his teeth. X-Ray says, I hope it was fun for Le Puppy. Vera said, Junji Ito, he would. Wait, what? X-Ray, who's been reading some Junji Ito? I think I've only read like maybe 2 of his stories. I know that didn't they do like an animated movie on Adult Swim of a bunch of his stories? I need to watch it sometime. Quick Kitty said, that chair looks as rendered as the chair in the 3DS, lol, amazing. Ray says, the first 3D game was released in 1980, Logan. Well, what was it? Because I feel like, wasn't Pong released in like the late 70s? I know they had like really primitive wireframe because it wasn't like the first Star Wars game, like technically 3D wireframed, or huh?
Apollo Justice Wood. We were talking about Cal Hess scaring Athena with the yokai.
Oh, I gotcha. Thank you. That's the problem with being so behind, is that I don't remember what the conversation topic was on back then. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Let's see when he says, okay, last one, I promise. When he says, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to say, okay, guys, you can come out now, and walking into a haunted house and something moves. Prince Paul says, help, ha ha ha. Queen Katie said, please don't tell me we're in the void again. Vera said, it's been forever since that happened. Queen Katie said, no. When he said, laughing, Samurai says, Logan wanted us to all be in the cold embrace of the void. Okay, so now I know where we're at when that happened again. I'm so sorry. Queen Katie said, wait, does that mean the pole redeem vanished as well? Please don't. What was your pole redeem? Queen Katie, huh?
Theo says, quick, someone tell him Akutsu not Hibidori. It's not technically a lie after all.
Okotsu, was that Toto's last name? Okotsu? I can't remember. Here's the problem with a lot of the Jujutsu Kaisen names I've noticed. A lot of them are so similar, because you have Gojo, Jogo, Togo, and Goto. Those are all like Jujutsu Kaisen names, and they're all different people. It's so hard to keep track of. But yes, Itadori was the name of the protagonist. So yes. And again, this season has been insane on that show. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. But yeah, quick hit, if I missed the poll redeem, because I did do a poll earlier. If there was a different one, please let me know in the chat and just type it. And without having to do the redeem, we'll do the poll for you. Ray says, feels like the past has been erased. I know, right? Huh?
Don't forget Ghetto.
Okay, Ghetto, yes. Yeah, they all sound so similar. Now, to be fair, this season has been killing off a whole bunch of characters. So some of them won't necessarily be around anymore. Oh, maybe, I think I might have said Goto instead of Ghetto. Yes, so when I said Goto, I meant Ghetto. See, that's why, I can't even keep them straight in my head. And they're great characters. It is such a good shonen anime. But yes, and thank you very much, Jorge, for the 10 bits and for the correction on that. Let's see, Queen Katie said, also rip my mood ring necklace compared to Widget Comet. Aw! When he said, we will never know. Prince Paul says, redeem poll as per Queen Katie. Who has the best fit? Apollo, Phoenix, or Athena? Okay, so we did see that poll. So we didn't lose that one. But we did lose a chunk of stuff. X-Ray says you redeemed the poll to compare Upholster, Athena, and Phoenix's outfits to ask who's the best. Prince Paul said, oh, nice. Queen Katie said yes. Vera says he caught it. Queen Katie says, huzzah. When he said Prince Paul, K, do we mean in this game specifically or in general? Prince Paul says, time to be biased. Queen Katie said, K, my 1K wasn't wasted. Yay. Prince Paul says, to be honest, in general. Puzzles, can I see you spamming Phoenix? Crystal says, TTS, which Phoenix? Lawyer Phoenix or Drip Daddy Phoenix? Why not Feeny? And that's one of the costumes in this game, right? I think that's the Phoenix costume. We can make him Feeny. Because he had 3 costumes, I believe, when we checked. He had his current costume where he has the vest underneath the suit jacket, as well as the little golden chain locket with the picture of Trucy, which is adorable. Or his old suit, which had no vest and no gold chain. Or the Feeny. He should have Phoenix. But we could do Feeny if y'all want. Okay, let's play some more. Yes, just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me in my bandit's mask and you in that demon mask of yours. Demon mask?
I wonder if I could make it. Wait, hang on. Athena suggested it and he poo-pooed the idea. And then Filch suggests it, and he's like, well, if my bro Filch says it, then it must be a good idea. There we go. Sorry, just needed some water. It's tough to toss that away because I've accidentally got that Jim Carrey cutout laying down over there. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo, ask him about the amazing Ninetales murder already. Okay, and darn it, we once again can't examine. But we can present stuff to him. Hey, I wonder if he'll try and steal everything we present. Look at my badge. Mind if I ask you about this?
Huh? Oh, that. Right.
Well, does it ring a bell?
Oh, it's ringing all right. You want to thank me for all my hard work, and I humbly accept.
No, this isn't a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. All right, let's show him everything. Gonna show him all the stuff, and we'll see if it's just the same thing every time. Same thing. Mind if I ask you about this? Okay, next is the warding charm. Okay, no. I wish I could just like double click the thing. But let's see, this and then R. That'll be a little bit quicker. Mind if I ask you about this? Okay, nothing on the flower. This, well, the newspaper, we're about halfway through. Oh, no, don't want to press that button. Z, R. I gotta use these keyboard buttons. Okay, still nothing here. But he looks so cute when he's like, oh, yeah, I'll take it. Mind if I ask you about this? He should have something to say about the diagram since he dropped them on the way out. Mind if I ask you about this? No, nothing. He knows nothing. All right, the statue that's missing an arm. Mind if I ask you about this? No. He should at least have something to say about the mask that we just barely found. Mind if I ask you about this? Okay, two more to go. And then we'll actually talk to this dude. Photograph. Mind if I ask you about this? Nothing. Okay, one last thing. Come on, buddy. Don't tell me the last 2 minutes were entirely wasted. There we go. Hey, there's the amazing Ninetales mask. You're aiming to sell it, ain't you? Why, you sneaky lily-livered. No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence. Oh, too bad. I thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I know. Wait, did you want me to sell it? That was totally worth it. So worth it. All right, let's talk. The amazing Ninetales. The amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. Oh, that's cool. The amazing Ninetales. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like nine foxtails. So that's what the golden fur is gonna be. It's not from his mask, which has white hair. It's from his trademark cape, which probably like ripped on the way out. This music's kind of cool. Let me read some more in the chat while we're enjoying this music. Let's see, Vera says, see, I would vote for Athena if she was wearing high-waist pants. Quick Kitty said, it's just a man in a blue suit. When he's okay, just one more, I can't stop. Chris Paul said, I love these, please give me more. When he said, Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to say, pew, when something stinks. Yeah, and like hold his nose, pew. And maybe even take like a clothespin and put it on his nose, I bet. Quick Katie said, Athena being slandered right now in the poll. Chris Paul said, Phoenix the type of guy to not shower in a couple of days and have green waves coming off his body. He's stinky. Phoenix the type of guy that if someone leaves a pie to cool on the windowsill, the flavor aroma will waft through the air, make a little finger to go like this and hook in his nose and it'll drift toward the pie. Ray says, Major Athena disrespect. Vera said, he wouldn't. Scream so loud all the furniture in the room starts flying around. When he said, thinking of when I met up with Paul and Sid and we came up with a bunch of these and me and Paul were crying, laughing in a pizza place, thinking about Phoenix throwing popcorn in the air in the movie theater. You guys did it about Phoenix, like not about Drake? Chris Paul's the keyboard slam and the Grinch tiptoe. When he says, Chris Paul, nah, I'm crying. Queen K said, I was fighting for my life on that poll. Chris Paul said, I look away for 1 second and Phoenix wins. Vera says, hee. Crystal says, I was voting for Apollo too. When he said, Feeny sweep. Xamaria says, Bathina and a Paulster. Says Matt Patton and salutes in chat. Weedle says, nerd. Yes, Weedle, I am. But I hope you're enjoying the stream so far, Weedle. Xamaria says, I think he's doing a few final theories till March, but he'll stay on the Game Theory Live for the summer or so. Okay. Vera said, bye, husband. Weedle says, ooh, and then the 7. Weedle says to Crystal, hello. Vera said, never mind, he's back. Ray says, Matt Pat leaves May 9th. Weedle says, sadly. Xamaria says, wait, about the Tanukis? Clem says to Xamaria, look it up, or actually don't. You're too innocent for that. They have giant magical junk. Xamaria says, oh, I was about to listen to Clam and learn all about Tanuki magical junk. Queen Katie said, yeah, I meant right before the trial. Can't wait to see the squad. Okay. Hang on, I gotta get a sip of water. And then we'll talk about this. Also, we are almost to the 2.5 hour mark. So we are at the point if people want to start looking for possible raid suggestions for the night. Feel free to pop those in the chat. Hopefully I'll keep up enough for the chat that they won't disappear in the void if the chat like auto refreshes on me again or something. That was awful when that happened. Actually, hang on, let me check, see if I... Oh, darn it. Yeah, I had another thing that had a chat window, but that's even shorter than the one I'm currently on. Okay, sip of water, we'll keep playing. All right, so he said his gold cape's made to look like 9 foxtails. Let's keep going. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town's wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yup, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. And And again, it's totally, that's the alderman. He is that wrestler. Huh, the amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here.
I do like how his hat almost tips off and he catches it when he does that.
I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Huh?
I love your Roger impression, it's so good.
Okay, it didn't start as that, but I did notice the last several lines it's been slowly turning into Roger, is Roger also a different version of Ed Wynn, like a different type of voice? Because I know we did Ed Wynn for, crap, what was the one clown in the Big Top Circus? What,
The whole Ninetales town full of wrestlers sounds like a crossover episode for the shonen anime.
And why not? Why not? That sounds amazing to me. I mean, that alone should be enough to keep the tourism in this town, like, just top notch. But thank you both, Vero and Jorge, for the 10 bits each. I do appreciate that. Huh?
Mo
the clown, that's right. Yeah, but he was the one talking like this all the time. Trying to do like the Mad Hatter type of a voice. But thank you, Tiff. I forget so many of these names. That was back when some characters had normal names. Mo the clown. Huh, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Finch. Hey, he was being nice. Why do we gotta be like that, Athena? Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. Oh, was that a compliment?
Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment? Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. But you know what? Just go with it. Just go with it, bro. Well, oh, he just stole again. Ow, this was a big idea.
Check your pocket.
Oh, hey, he gave us something. How'd you do that?
And keep it. I got lots more.
Amazing Ninetales glossy added to the court record. A photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. Oh, what's the story behind that? Oh, there we go. Why do we even have to click that? You just asked that, Apollo. Are you saying he was murdered because his mask walked up along the river outside? I feel like that would be a plot point in a pro wrestling thing. That like the masked wrestler disappears and they find the mask in the river and they all assume that he's dead, and so the bad guy wrestler, the heel, takes the mask, is like shown in the ring, maybe even wears it mockingly. He's like, yeah, he's dead. And then he shows up later, but with like a really cheap mask, and then like beats him up and takes his mask back, and it's like a big wonderful thing. Because they would do crap like that. I remember seeing a video clip from, I don't know when, it had to have been like from the 1980s. And it was Hulk Hogan and I believe Andre the Giant. And I think they were like fighting their way through I think it looked like a parking garage. Maybe it was the roof of the building or something. And they were like fighting up on top of it. And then I think Hulk Hogan managed to like throw Andre the Giant, quote, off the roof, presumably plummeting to his death. And it's like, yeah, that's just a thing that happened. And also other characters, like I mentioned Undertaker's manager, Paul Bearer. I'm pretty sure he got like killed off at one point, that he got buried alive in something. And the pro wrestlers just like, yeah, there's no consequences. Please don't arrest you for that. That's just the thing that pro wrestlers do sometimes. Anyway, you saying it was murdered because the mask walked up alongside the river outside?
And that's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event.
We literally saw him like an hour or two ago. He fought that Tenma guy. He jumped off the building.
The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenma Taro.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are.
Wait, what was it Destiny was pulling out of his pocket? Was that dandruff?
We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma Town? What was he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Taro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. Watch this. There's little dust, little dings. I guess it's probably just pocket lint.
Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor.
Wow, our client does look evil.
Our hero, the amazing Ninetales.
Let me read a few more comments in the chat because I'm sure I'm still very much behind. Queen Katie says Tanuki's bleep says, we're all quite the chatterboxes this stream, huh? Crystal says, Tweedle, hello, ahoy! Sorry, got distracted. Ray says, Logan, it's not that you aren't talking. It's that you're getting more viewers. Positive nerd. Oh, that's nice. I like positive nerd, Ray. I like that. So, yeah, if any of you guys are out there, you feel free to join in the conversation. In fact, here, I'm sure that they probably post in the auto messages, but if anyone is lurking, here's my socials. Just posting those in the chat. Quick Katie said, Apollo, yeah, I'm used to blood. It's not like I literally presented false evidence of an ace of spades with blood on it in my first case to prove my boss guilty. Vera said, he's not denying he never believed in Santa. Extremity says, Athena looks so sad about Santa. Quick Katie said, Pet Fox? Clearly the mayor was a furry. Okay, chat. Real talk. That wrestler's get up there, does that count as a fursona? Like, if that is his wrestling garb, was the alderman, I'm going to run on the assumption that's the alderman in his wrestler persona. Does that mean the alderman was a furry? Is that a fursona? Quick Kid said, it's like never clicking Charlie and the plot drags you out. Clam says, anyone else see Logan's camera and sound out of sync? Is it? Here, I'll try and do a little kind of, is it out of sync? When he says to Clam, looks fine to me. Okay, you might need to refresh, Clam. Weedle says, I should get a PSP. I want to say, yeah, I mean, I had a PSP back in the day and it was fun, but I don't know if there's much to do with it now. Quick Katie said, it's good for me. Clam said, I'll refresh my browser, watch an ad and see if it looked better after that. Principal with the lurk, thank you for the lurk, Principal. Oh, and there's Clam he did emotes only while he refreshed. Okay, let's keep playing some more in the game right here. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenmatown and stop the municipal merger. Wouldn't it be great if that's how they decided whether to have the merger? If things actually were decided in real life through wrestling matches? I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember?
I'd if this is a fursona since this is based on a yokai. Maybe a monster sona?
Is there, I mean, if the monster, it has fur, could it be a crossover? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's a fursona and a monster sona? Because I remember hearing somebody try to argue that, like, fursonas that are lizard type of animals, reptile animals, aren't considered, what was the word? It's like scaly instead of furry or something like that. I don't know. I am not a furry. I don't know most of that stuff. So that's why I'm asking. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Jorge. I do appreciate that. Okay, one more thing about the alderman's murder. We're finally getting to the point here. We have a half an hour before the 3-hour mark. Let's see if we can make it to the trial. I feel like maybe we could. I mean, we presumably need to also meet the, was it the assistant or the clerk or whoever that's this guy's alibi, right? Who I suspect was the guy that we saw at the beginning killing, but he might not show up until he like appears as a witness or something. Oh crap, but here's the thing. If Filch is his alibi, well maybe, you know, Filch, I'm gonna be honest. Filch strikes me as the type of guy who would lie and would go to him and go, crap, I don't have an alibi. Let's say that we were both together at the same time, you know?
You have 3 locations to go to after this.
We are not getting to the trial tonight. I am so sorry. We are not going to meet Simon Blackquill. I almost said Shadow Quill, but that would be too much. Simon Blackquill. My apologies, but we will have him to look forward to. So this stream was all Fulbright. Next stream will probably be Blackquill. Okay, Mr. Filch, would you mind telling, thank you very much, by the way, Vera, for the 10 bits. I try to make sure I always remember to thank you for that, because I do appreciate that. I know that like, it's a dime, but it does mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate that. And Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? No, I was in the caretaker's office. The caretaker, that's what it was. Not clerk, caretaker. In the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance like Mr. Kilby said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. He must be talking about this small room in the upper right. Yeah, the one where you said the TV was on earlier. Definitely looks like you could keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back up your statement, Mr. Filch. I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Oh, maybe that's what it says, aide.
Florent LaBelle's his name. On okay, that silhouette looks kind of like it. That is totally the guy. That's totally the guy that we saw at the beginning. Florent LaBelle. Okay, so Florent sounds like flower. Belle is just, I mean, it's like French for beauty. He had like makeup on at the beginning. So yeah, we'll go with that. Flower the beauty. So the two of you were together. Oh, that's a pretty solid alibi, all right. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Keep watch here the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, there's that security camera would have spotted them. Well, hang on, but if we look, let's take a look at the security camera, how much of the room it actually shows. So if we look at the security camera, oh, I guess it shines right at the door, but there are windows right over there. Maybe if somebody came in through that window, could have gone behind it and then gone up, something like that. Yeah, on that window opens that way. You can lift up there, you just, there we go, and you're in. There you go, we got this. So no one came in or out at the time of the murder. And if his alibi is fake because he's worried about being suspected, then nobody was in there at the time and could have just come in and out. Yeah. Or if he just wasn't there, and even if the aide was there and said, oh, don't worry, I'll tell him you were with me as an alibi, I got you, bro, then he just pops out of the room and goes up there. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal? Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something! Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this place is the mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means, what does this mean? I'm gonna say it before, in case, I don't think I'll get a penalty from her, but just in case she decides to stab me in the gut for saying the wrong thing. We're gonna say, okay, back out. What does this mean? Someone with white hair who was linked with the murder and is against the murder. So I was right, he's the alderman. No way! Could the amazing Ninetales and the alderman actually be? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. It's like the look of someone who discovered a wrestler's secret identity. Oh, no, this is nothing. Oh, maybe Jinxie could tell us something since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. All right, so let me read some more in the chat, by the way. Let's see, Ray says, Logan is the reason I check everything in a game. Well, here's the thing, Ray. If you ever forget to check a thing in a game, all you gotta do is convince me to play the game on stream, and then I'll click all the things that you missed. Quick Kitty said, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Dang it, I had something on my mind. It went to the void. I'm so sorry. Ray says, emote stream? When are we gonna have a stream where we can only speak in emotes? Queen Kitty said, oh, I remember it now. Ray says, I feel that like me for real. Quick Kitty said, you could do wink wink emulators. Wink wink, there's an unofficial fan translation of AAI2, and they did an epic job with it. I hear everybody praising that. I tried to avoid using that stuff unless necessary. I was hoping that when they released this Apollo Justice trilogy that it would include it. I'm still hopeful that maybe like a DLC or something like that. It's becoming less and less likely though, so I may have to resort to certain means, which I will not officially say. When he says, Drixemer, Logan reading chat like, quote, when he says, little Yuki, X-Temp says, dancing Dino, that's what it would be. X-Ray says, yes. When he said, okay, I thought of one more. Phoenix Wright, the type of dude to say, let's banana split when escaping somewhere. Quick Kitty said, the number 9 was written as 9 on your side, but on the 3DS, it was just 9. Oh, it was written as N-I-N-E. I gotcha. Rat says, laughing, you're right. The scoobiest of dudes. Ray says 20. Then he throws a banana peel on the ground. Not even close from the chaser. The chaser wither? I'm sorry, I can't quite tell what that typo is. Good Kitty said, I just realized that means Logan's missed my comparison between this and the 3DS on Athena's ... French? Yes, I think I must have missed that. Emails from Extemarius and Rat, and Extemarius says, okay, but like the chores are fire in the game, so it's fine. We're talking about Harvest Moon again? So like, can chores in games actually be fun? Is that a real thing?
I'll read a couple more comments and we will get back in the game. I promise anyone who's lurking. Quick Kitty said, Animal Crossing really saved us during COVID. It did, because during COVID, it's like, I can't go and do anything. I have no social life. I have no friends. And in that game, I got to pretend that like, I had a little village of friends and everybody loved me and I had like my best friend next door and my two of the best friends down the street and then a bunch of other villages. I had like a top 3. The other villages were fine, but my top 3 were it was Tangy, was my next door neighbor, was my best bud, and there was also Hazel and Ribot, and the 3 of them were my buds. Ray says, Logan, Terraria stream 1. I believe someone, was it Rukov? Someone gifted me Terraria a while back, I think. Let me check. After I check this, I will play some game because I've been out of the game for a long time. Yeah, someone did. I think it was Rukov. But anyway, anything else to talk to this guy about? No? Okay, so in this case, we gotta leave. And, okay, so if we're looking to talk to Jinxie, would she be on the Manor Garden? Nope. Okay, well, hey, you know what? We can also present our new stuff to Athena that we got. Like, hey, look at this little neat poster that we got. Athena, don't you want to comment on that? Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming. Okay, nothing's coming to mind. Okay. Let's try this, present this. So who do you think is the man behind the amazing Ninetales mask? Well, there was that white hair we found inside the mask. I have a feeling it's gonna be a valuable clue. Dude, Apollo, just say it. Just say it. Why? He's like, all of Phoenix Wright's worst habits are rubbing off on Apollo. We should run a DNA test on it. Ooh, and what if the results show that the hair is not human? Don't you think it's fun to fantasize about stuff like that? Sure, as long as you're prepared to have fantasy shattered by the results too. It's about, huh? What?
Queen Kitty is reminding you of the notes.
Of the notes? Oh, hang on. Oh, the court record. Court record notes. Oh, I forgot about this. So yeah. Oh, this is cool. It is like side quests. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for the 10-bit Sphero. I had completely forgotten about this. So yeah, we do all we have to do is talk to Jinx. So if she's not here, I'm guessing she's probably down in the main village, right? So, thank you. Thank you really very much. And again, thank you for the 10 bits. In that case, let's forget about the DNA testing. Okay, anything else we can present to her? Present? No, nothing. Sorry. Anything else that was new? We can present this. Sorry. Okay, and I think the other stuff, did we already present the diagrams? I think we did, but let's just double check. And then other diagram, and then we'll continue on to find little Jinxie. Okay, move. We want to go to Yokai Lane. But we don't have like a little thing telling us where to go, so I'm guessing it's got to be Yokai Lane, right? Yeah, there we are. April 17th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. I wish we could explore this place and click on everything. I want to know what all these things are. This little guy, I'm assuming that's a block of tofu that he's holding? Oh yeah, because it says Yokai Tofu on the sign. And this big spider, the souvenir spider. Oh look, there's Jinxie! Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and it sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. I'm actually lactose intolerant, but when I get an upset stomach, it's the only time I feel anything. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Oh crap, I was joking. So, you know what? I guess as long as she has faith in the charm, yeah, maybe she should just stick to soy milk. I really want to try oat milk because I've tried almond milk. Soy milk sounds gross to me. Oat milk sounds like that might be good. Hey, Jinxie! Hey, it's me! Ink, it's the demon lawyer. Not another warden charm, sigh. I love how it stays on there. This actually might have been kind of cool to see in 3D. Apollo, who is she? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Athena hasn't met her yet. Athena, this is Jinx. She believes I am a demon. I forgot it was Trucy who was friends with her. not Athena. Okay, now we'll read some more in the chat. Vera says, Clown Girl is in next game. Okay. Quick Kitty said, is Gale the one from the DLC? Gale from Baldur's Gate 3? Is he gonna be in this game? When he said, my Animal Crossing obsession comes in waves, I'll play like every day and constantly grind, and then eventually stop playing for like 2 months, and the cycle repeats. The last time like I stopped playing for like 6 months and went back in, it was so sad. All the villagers were like, oh, we're back. We thought you were dead, Logan. Wow, we still love you. I just love that they don't leave. They don't move out while you're gone. Exterminator says, but how do your villagers feel when you've been gone under 2 months? Quick Kitty said, at least New Horizons villagers don't leave when you're gone. Yes, exactly. I had a friend who would bring a DS, like a Nintendo DS, to like conventions to do Animal Crossing dailies because she was worried about like them moving out and getting angry and things. And that just like that doesn't sound fun. It sounds like you're playing out of obligation rather than enjoyment. Quick Kitty, oh, I read that. Weedle says to Wenny, holy. Wait, is that holy or is that hoey? I can't tell. Viewer says, smash please, invite Apollo. Well, you know, Phoenix, he's in one of the Marvel versus Capcom games, isn't he? Like as a fighting character? What he said, I'm so happy. I love K-pop. Yes, that one, the K-pop. That meme, because here's the thing I was curious about, so I clicked where the sound came from, and I saw part of the original video, and something about that girl is just creepy. I don't like it. What he says to Exterminator, not gonna lie, they make me feel guilty sometimes. They'll be like, are you avoiding me? You're like, no. Neon says, magic isn't real, you idiot. Read a book. In this world, my channel's ghosts. If that isn't magic, what is it? But how you doing, Neon? Quick Kitty said, Capcom, we need K on modern systems. Vera says, AAI2 is super good. It's so sad it's never been localized. Quick Kitty said, if you had a stream where you washed paint, dry, or ice melt, I'd watch you anyway. Thank you. That makes you an extemporaneous and maybe a couple others. Exterminator says, I've been asking him to play Paint Dry Simulator. Maybe one day. That's what I should have done the day that I painted this room. Except the fumes were nasty. And it was very echoey with all the furniture moved out. Because you can't tell, but the floor in here is hardwood floor. Exterminator says, but seriously though, Plastic Placid Duck Simulator is a blast. Well, I saw when, who was it? Was it Beowulf who was playing that in the Discord VC? It looked interesting. Ray said, sometimes I tell people, quote, don't talk with your mouth open. Don't talk with your mouth open. And it confuses them. When he said, holy crap, fellow Juicy Fruit Enjoyer, are you a Juicy Fruit Enjoyer? High five! Quick Kitty said, on that note, have you played Just More Doors? I am not familiar with this. What is Just More Doors? I assume that you cannot walk through those doors because one cannot simply walk into more doors. Okay, Apollo, who is she? Oh, right, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Maya Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello. My name is Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father in his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where is Truce? Oh, she's so nervous and sad without a friend. Yeah, she went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I were on the case. Oh, wait, how do I know you did? Oh, did she think we ate Trucy? How do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive. You got us. We ate Trucy. I am so sorry, Jinxie. We gobbled her alive, but she is now dead. Stewing in my stomach acids. Relax, I didn't eat her up. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. And if I did, I would share her with all of you. I wouldn't gobble her up alive. That's gluttonous. Oh, poor little Trucy, Sniffle. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo? Welcome to Japanifornia, Athena. All right, so we gotta present everything, because I don't think we ever got to present stuff to her, did we? No, we did present our badge. Let's see if there's anything different from that, though. So you really are a demon lawyer. Okay, so... And talk about how that she thinks the judge is a demon. And I think we presented that to her, because she gave us that. Did we ever present this? That warding charm is my supernatural security system. Yep. We already saw this. So she had a bunch of stuff to say. Did we show her the flower that she gave us?
The nine-tailed fox is famous for imprisoning Tenmataro, but legends say that he's also...
I just realized when I speak quickly with her, she turns into the voice we were given to Filch.
Gave us the nine-tails flower, and that he still watches over our village to this day.
Wow, coming here is like traveling to ancient Japan with all the strange beliefs and all. All those yokai, the nine-tails flower, the forbidden chamber, and the list goes on.
Uh-huh. It was like I should have been born here.
I should have been born here?
Too bad the population is shrinking. But there's an effort underway to protect the yokai. It also helps the local economy.
Protect the yokai? You mean like endangered species?
Uh-huh. There are even plans to create a yokai wildlife park in the near future.
Now I'm really starting to wonder about this place. Okay, let's ask about this thing, the newspaper.
What's this? Tsukumogami?
Tsukumogami?
A yokai that inhabits objects that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and a Tsukumogami. I hope I'm saying that right. What a strange combination.
Is everything her some supernatural phenomenon? Okay, let's quickly. I'm guessing she'll have nothing to say about most of the Tsukumogami. Was that what it was? Tsukumogami. No, it's not Tsukumogami. I want to see if we got anything extra. What about this statue? Tsukumogami. No, it's not Tsukumogami. What about the picture? Here we go, Jinxie. I wanted to show you finally something. I wanted to show you this. Wait, Apollo, you can't show that to her. Why? Just because her dad's not dead in it. Her dad is just bloodied and knocked out. Having her father arrested was bad enough.
Huh? Did you say something?
Who can ask and make sure that is how the scene was when she found it? I don't know if she's the one who took the picture or not. Oh, never mind. Okay, mask. Wait, Jinxie's a huge fan of the Amazing Ninetales. She'd probably freak out if I showed her this mask without the guy in it. Oh, well, why are we just doing excuses to not show her stuff? I gotta read some more in the chat. This game's getting a little bit frustrating. Crap, we're 10 minutes away from the 3-hour mark. I'm still so behind the chat. Clam says, nope, no horny jail for the chat. Queen K said, I'm a free criminal, yay! Ratmo says, okay, here I go lurking again. Thank you for the lurk, Rat. Hope you're having an awesome day. Xamaria says, no sounds coolio. Have you played nothing, exclamation point? No, Vera says, see you, Rat. Xamaria says, good night, Rat. There's Gallops Raid. Wow, we're behind. Rat says, thanks, Extempore, but actually, Lurker Raiders. See, Crystal said, with TTS, that outfit, and she's a lawyer, sigh. Gallop says, hey, Lantern Right is out to...
TTS, wow, you're super far from chat.
I'm so far behind, and I gotta catch up. But thank you very much to the TTS. I'm gonna try. We're gonna just motor through this. In fact, let me save. Also, just in case the game crashes while I'm doing this, if I take too long. But yeah, so Gal, what is Lantern Right? So it's out today, but not for EN yet. Is that an expansion or something for Genshin? See, Crystal says, yup. Oh, wow, that is far behind. Quickata said, yep, my girl, Yanfei, is a lawyer. Oh, there's Exist, Evening Exist. I'm so sorry, you're probably already gone, but Exist, it's so good to see you. Hi. Quickata said, more so a consultation with disputes. Yeah, but yeah, lawyer. Let's see, Oh, Gallup says, objection. Quick Katie said, no, I have to close my game. It's dying. I'm going to charge it, but it should catch up with my 3DS tomorrow when it's done. See, Crystal say, wahaha. Weedle says to Crystal, hoy again. What he said, I'm probably going to crash for the night. So good night, gamers. Good night, Wendy. You're probably already gone now. I know that at one point you were back, but if you're already asleep now, sleep well. Good night. You are awesome. Thank you for all the Phoenix, the kind of guy who do be like stuff. Quick Katie said, okay, I'm back. The 3DS is charging, so guess I'm just watching and chatting now. Vera says, good night. Wendy said, I eep, as they say. Queen Katie says, they took a picture while the man needed medical attention? Well, I mean, I would assume he's dead. The one was dead, probably didn't need medical attention. The other, yeah, but maybe they, one guy was calling for medical attention. I don't know how that works. Queen Katie said, I wonder if Emma and Gumshoes would like Fulbright? I feel like Gumshoe at first wouldn't like Fulbright, but the moment they bond, they would be like best bros for life. Quick Katie said, good night, Wendy. Climb with some gambling. Let's see. Versus man, more gambling. Keg, yes, more gambling. Ray says, does Logan have the mask? I do not. Vera said, no, I want to see. Quick Kitty said, well, that settles it. Ray says, but I'll be sad. Exists as clearly we're shameless rascals. We need to earn it. Wow, this is back when we did the shameless rascals poll. I need to catch up in chat. Wheel said, boo, Logan is bad at games. Is this a surprise to anyone? Quick Katie said, so you're saying we have to be the mask to earn the mask? Crystal said, Logan the puppy kicker. Vera's the puppy kicker. Eglin says, we only have like an hour left. I'm an hour behind. Weedle says to Crystal, yeah, puppy kicker. Clem says, lol. Bale said, okay, then lonely puppy kicker. Why is that the bullying? Quick Katie said, okay, I don't usually do this, but Logan's a loser, boop. Loser poop. Ovira said, we hate you, blah, blah. Widow says, fun dip not eater. Krista says, lonely robo. Exist says, chat's job being unwholesome. That'll be easy. Kukita said, Logan's light mode could flash bang a god. Weedle says, stink not having fun dip man, stinky pup kicker. Vera said, not fuga liker. What, Crystal says, not the light mode. Queen Katie said, okay, my gremlin phase is over. Now, phew, I'm an angel again. Not what I was thinking. Eglin said, I love Fulbright, just stared into my soul. Queen Katie says, wow. Widow said, I thought that was Logan for a second. Exist said, that's where he lives now. See, Chris with TTS cardboard cutout. Boo, wait, what, Boo, you didn't like the cardboard cutout? Queen Katie said, where did you get that? Okay, my understanding is, when I was in high school, one day on the way home, I think from the store or something like that, my mom was like just driving down our neighborhood in the road and someone was having like a yard sale out in front of their house. And that thing was one of the things for sale in the yard sale. Just and she's like, oh, this seems like the perfect thing for Logan. So it pulled over. It was pretty cheap because it was a yard sale. Bought it. And then I got it. I think she gave it to me like on my birthday that year or something. So yeah. That's where it was from. Weedle said, just with everything on. Crystal says, chat likes yellow, give us yellow. Queen Katie said, I say get a life-size Pokemon plush to put behind you. I do have a Pokemon plush. That still has his tag on him. It's Sizor. See his little Sizor. He's waving. He's waving at chat. He's wonderful. He's a good boy. Crap, where did I leave off? See, we just said, give us it. Exist says probably the lighting. It's a lot better now. The walls are white instead of yellow. We just said, get better light fixtures then? That probably costs money, and I don't know how to install it. Exists as Phoenix Wright is so no thoughts, head empty. He's the best. Queen Katie said, I mean, Phoenix has done much worse and comedic stuff in the main series. So yeah, he's a goofball. Xemaria says, remind me to never have Logan as my judge. He would have us guilty based on name. Well, but your name is extemporaneous. That doesn't imply anything guilty. If your name was, instead of extemporaneousness one, if it was like guiltiness one, then it's like, sorry, you're guilty, bro. In the Ace Attorney universe, Queen Katie said, prediction, the game later blames the death on Jinxie, and we all gasp and have to defend her. Probably. Xemaria says, Shrugs, Logan's so hyped. Queen Katie said, I mean, the animal idea ain't far off. Xemaria says, maybe the prosecutor will be like your mods. 3 babies in a trench coat. Xemaria says, well, Logan wasn't expecting that. This is Japanifornia. You could do anything if you believe. No, I was not expecting that. Bill said, no, Godot is dead. Tiff says, rip Godot. Queen Katie said, Godot is a real one. Beowulf said, he's one of the 2 people that are confirmed to have been executed in Ace Attorney. Wasn't the other was Manfred von Karma? Tiff says, who's the other? Xemaria says, it's been before this game. Beowulf says, oh, Dahlia, that's right, because she appeared as a ghost. Wait, does that mean we're going to see Godot as a ghost? Is he going to be Ghosto? Like, and he could possess Maya, and then like Maya I wonder if the mask like just material. I guess probably not, because the clothes don't change. Let's see. There's some TTS's. Queen Katie said, oop, baby Athena. No, Queen Katie says samurai. Well, guess we know why Edgeworth put him there. Oh, that's right, because Edgeworth loves to steal samurai. So is Edgeworth the chief prosecutor now? Has he been promoted to that point? Because dude deserves it. But I feel like he's always globetrotting and traveling now because he can't bear to be in the same city as that man. Beowulf said, honestly, I'd say the poor release time most likely caused the M rating since it was very shortly after the Boston Marathon bombing. And well, you saw that first case. Okay, oh, because bombing. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Quick Kid said, Bobby walking all over the crime scene barefooted. Boy, I sure hope nobody ruins this scene. What would be great is if he like then sees footprints, like, whoa, footprints, let's examine these. What? These match mine. Oh, how could I? I guess I'm the murderer. I should turn myself in. Clam says, got to make fists with your toes to shake off the jet lag. Bill said, quick, somebody tell him Okotsu and not Itadori. It's not technically a lie after all. There we go. That's what Vera was saying. Bill said, Yuta Okotsu is Zero's protect. I still haven't seen, that was the movie, right? I still haven't seen the movie. I don't know. Is that on any streaming service? Kukita said, of course, we got to do Feeny. It makes a scene funny later. Oh, then we got to do that then. Oh, and Queen Katie with some raid suggestions. Hang on. Let me copy these down into my text file here with raid suggestions. That's good because we are, I think, I just looked at the clock and we're are a second shy of 1 minute away from the 3-hour mark. Okay, but I feel like we actually have been accomplishing things this stream. We did most of the investigation. We did not make it to the trial, sadly. We will be doing that next time. But yeah, let me just copy all these things down here. See, Vera says yes. Queen Katie says, I say yes, it's a persona. So we seem to be divided because I think Jorge was saying that maybe no. Vera said DRF. Oh, probably def of persona. It could be anything else. Jorge said that's a persona. Queen Katie said, oh, it's like a second off sync, but it's not bad. Eglin said it's in sync for me. Queen Katie said furry monsters exist. I say yes. Vera said nailed it. Florent is old French origin and means a flower, and la belle comes from la belle, which is French for the beautiful. See, I understand French stuff. I still remember French from high school, even though my Duolingo is all Japanese now. Clam says, I still hope it's the judge. That would be better. It's gonna be the alderman. But if Judge Udgy was the pro wrestler, that would be the most amazing thing. Vera says same. Queen Katie said, I'm shocked we haven't gotten Apollo's lie detector yet. Oh crap, are we still gonna use his little, oh, my wristband is jiggling? Because I hated that. Because you had to like look all over the place, but it'd only come up for like a split second on the right word. I did not like that at all. I'm sorry to Apollo, but I didn't like it. Quick Katie said, someone remind him of the notebook thingy. I don't know where in the menu, though. Quick Katie says, thank you, Puzzle. Vera says, I got you. Quick Katie with a hydrate command. Oh, we got to be close to catching up now. There we go. Vera says, I got you. Yeah, Quick Katie said, I'm getting water. And so should you. Thank you. And Vera with a clip. Okay, let me load this up on the clip viewer so we can all watch it together and see what this clip is from Vera. This clip is titled... average lactose intolerant person. Oh, so I know what this is gonna be. So let's go ahead and load up the clip viewer. Where'd the clip viewer go? There it is. Let's watch this together. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... It sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. I'm actually lactose intolerant, but when I get an upset stomach, it's the only time I feel anything. A charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Oh crap, I was joking. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream. Oh crap, it just looped back around. I thought it looped. All right, thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Quick Katie said, oh, I was wondering if we were gonna have clips today. Vera said I moved to PC to clip that. Oh, thank you. Neon Fez, I forgot. I never actually said hi when I joined the stream. I've been here almost the entire time. There's no worries. I'm just glad to have you here, even if you're lurking, if you're being quiet, because you're awesome, Neon. Quick Katie said, oh, did you ever figure, I remember seeing a thing, I meant to comment on the time, but I didn't over in Discord. You were looking for like suggestions for more of those buttons to sell at cons. Did you ever figure out more of those to do? Quick Katie said, Just More Doors is simply Just More Doors. It's a free game on itch.io. Is that how you're supposed to say it? Itch.io? Itch.io? And I love it. Itch.io, in case you didn't show up, it'll be a great single stream game, to be honest. Sorry, Jinxie, we committed the worst crime in the world. 4. In the game's exact words, what you shall expect, doors. An incredible amount of doors. Eglin said, one of my favorite Itch.io games is how to make a cup of tea. Maybe we should do that, like just get a bunch of free itch.io games, I hope that's how you say it, and just do a stream of a bunch of those rapid fire. Because sometimes I'll see a game, it's like, oh, this looks good, and it says this game is like, a half hour. Quick Kid said, itch.io is actually how I fell in love with a dating sim called Our Life Beginnings and Always. Aw, I sigh when I think of my boy. Vera said, I love that one. I recently backed their recent most project. Quick Kid said, a fellow OL fan, that's nice to meet you. Vera said, ha ha ha, yes, been there before DLCs. Quick Kid said, shakes hand furiously. Quick Kid said, if Logan was into games like that, I would have wrecked it ages ago. Recommended. There we go. Vera says same. Vera said just thinking about Logan giving Cove a Shuichi voice shudder. Quick Katie said maybe it's the best he never plays it. I'd shudder to think about all the voices he'd give the squad. Exist says laughing. Quick Katie says shudder. Logan, this is an hour behind, sir. I know, but I can see the end. I'm almost there. AMC with an emote. Vera said perfect B-Day gift. Quick Katie said, hey, my boy Sizor. He's my favorite. He was my bro when we played Pokemon Violet. He was my version of Pikachu. Vera said he's catching up. Quick Katie said, yeah, you go, Logan. Rat says, is Logan an hour behind chat? Is that what I'm reading? I was, but Rat, look, I'm almost caught up finally. Vera says, yes, he's always behind. Rat says, my goodness. Vera said he's almost there. Schedule, socials, Exist says the light at the end of the tunnel there. 3 hours, 3 minutes, 41 seconds. I caught up to chat. Oh. Well, we should probably do a raid then. I see the person with the fewest number of viewers of all the raid suggestions is Guru_Cheeks. So let's go ahead and do this raid. There it is. We'll go ahead and initiate that. For anyone who might still be lurking, I won't blame you if you're all gone after spending the last like 15 minutes doing nothing but reading. But if you are still here, as you see our schedule, which Vera posted, that is this past week's schedule. It's Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Next Sunday will be canceled because of Super Bowl. Tuesday's going to be AI Somnium Files. Thursday's going to be more of Dual Destinies. Friday's going to be Persona 3 Reload. Check those out. And there's the socials, a link tree with links to a Discord invite link, my TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all those things. Feel free to check them out as you feel so inclined. Quick Katie says, Pops confetti. Rat says, oh, he's gonna make it. Vera says, yay. Quick Katie said, that was a marathon. It reminds me back when we played Danganronpa. When I would start to catch up on chat, I would catch up fully until as our good buddy Chief Asian said, dude, I tried to tune into your stream, but every time you start to read chat, you'd spend 20 minutes reading chat. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, Rat says he's done it. Quick Katie said, thank you for the fun stream. Thank you all for being here. Or said, who thinks Logan should play Neat Girl Date Night? That sounds fun. Link it on the Discord. Rat with applause emotes. Exist says, good night. Good to be here. Quick Katie says, see you next time for some EP dreams. Rat says, oh good, I got back in time. Say good night. Vera said, update the schedule. Vera said, oh, you gotta be so hype behind it. Chris said, bye-bye. Update the schedule, Logan. I usually update it on Mondays. Chris says, bye-bye. Good night. Vera said, rest well, guys. Rat says, hi. Chris says, good night to you too. Okay, good night, everybody. I even cut up to that. I love and appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You mean the world to me. I do love and appreciate you guys. See you on Tuesday for AI and back on Thursday for more Dual Destinies. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Whew. And for those watching the VOD, good night as well.